Hello,
What?
everybody. We have summoned the witch. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Critically Average Adventure, and welcome to this adventure that we like to call the Cold. It's a D&D 5e campaign I'm playing with my friends, and these are my friends. Yo, how's it going?
Yo ho.
Um,
Oh,
everybody
Eh,
is now officially a hero,
Yeah,
including Ray. Apart from being kind of dragged, because everybody was apart from
and
Ray, and now Ray is
he's alright.
included and Ishara. Now they're included within the hero bracket as they have saved the King of Norn, Eurycnus Norn, from peril of a kobold rebellion by storming through his um guards, pushing them out of the way, flying over the top of them, doing this epic battle, which had zero combat, might I add, which was amazing. It was just all pure tactics, and no one was hurt. The king was saved. The kobold was captured alive, interrogated and questioned as much as Niala could dive inside of his mind, and was presented with a vision of underground caves and vegetables
Yeah,
in carts.
I
that
don't
I
think the kobold would
absolutely don't
agree.
know about.
I don't think the kobold would agree that nobody was hurt.
Hurt
He did get
physically.
he did get a little bit of a dick punch.
He might not have suffered dice damage, but he was in
Yes.
pain.
He's going to be mentally damaged as well because he's had a bugbear tickling his ball sack for the last,
Yep.
I don't know, like about sort of like 2 hours now,
Yep.
probably. Um,
Now we know what Rook's into.
yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
Kobold balls.
Uh, when you dropped out, dear George, when you had to go away, for your worky thing, we continued on ever so slightly. The party delved further into the mountain of Nor the city of Norn or Nornhold, um, and were led through a veritable treasure chamber, basically. Doors that opened onto galleries of beautiful paintings, armories, and such like that were basically a dragon's hoard, but for a king that is a humanoid. And then eventually led to a small a room at the end of this passageway where they came across a very sort of withered and shrunken and very old dragonborn named Ritin. And Ritin is a wizard of sorts, and a room full of potions and bubbles and concoctions that are brewing and all kinds of magical paraphernalia in this space, and also, quite conveniently, a summoning circle. Now, the king has given the party two options, which I guess you might be. Shall we say you're convening round a dinner table, like at the behest of the king, to maybe discuss these things, like maybe the evening into the evening, and we can revisit any kobold nonsense later on. But I think we should get this decision out of the way
Yeah.
first of all, folks. So, a grand meal has been prepared for all of you. It is a meal fit for kings, and even the king will join you at the. He sits on a raised dais, like ahead of the room, and you are on several benches, but you are positioned near the king. You know, you are not at the far tables. You are you are you are honored guests, so you can be in conversation with the king as they eat. There are fine fruits and vegetables, the freshest tasting, tropical sort of wonderful fruits and juices. And Nyala, you eat a thing, and it triggers a little bit of a memory about a meditation you did.
Yeah.
And this fruit tastes so ripe, and your whiskers get that stickiness to them, and then you shake your head and never mind. Um, yeah, you'll gather around tables. The decision that's been brought before you. I don't know. Does someone want to introduce it to dear Moraruk and tell them what the options are for uh for pursuit of Venit?
Well, Yola is giving Arden the side eye. Like,
Okay.
oh,
What's he
what's
Rook,
your idea?
what's he done this time? What has Arden done to upset the cat this time?
mean, I just suggested we go through the front door.
Yeah,
And so
And
did
he-
Jara.
and he'll be expecting us.
Yeah, but I
Either
also
way.
suggested we could go
Incognito.
incognito through the front door.
Yeah.
He'll be expecting us anyway.
No, he won't,
Like,
because
yes, he will.
He doesn't know we have access to a teleportation circle.
He
thinks-
doesn't know.
He doesn't know that we can just get there like that. He thinks it's going to take us
Also,
ages to get through there, weeks across the plains of
Don't even have
Frohast,
a
across
flying
Mordensal, over
Um,
there. He's got a flying ship. He's in there in days. We don't have that, right? So he's not expecting us. He's going to be there planning for our arrival, not for us to be there.
We have a
He's ex-
teleportation circle.
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
but-
Now. Ray, go on.
Rook, they even have Rook, bro.
Ray, your idea, please, my dear.
1. I sent word that we're going to Mordensau. So he's going to think we're going to Mordensau.
This was a distraction technique, by the way, Eric, to send word to certain parties to make it look like they were heading to
Because we
Mordensal.
know people are listening in.
Mm.
So,
As we know, Venit is
sneaky face.
well
A
deep
sneak-
in
A
there.
sneaky bugger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well
I
connected.
sent word that we're going to Mordensau.
He's not going to buy it for long. That's
No.
the problem.
Rook.
Exactly. So while he is buying it, we go through the front door.
And we punched
Why?
him.
He's
like
going to
punching.
expect a group like us.
Oh,
He's going
Christ
to
almighty.
He's going to expect people like it.
Well, what if one of us goes to one place and one of us goes to the... No, that's a stupid...
That's
Let's not split the party.
Split the party.
No,
Rook.
That's dumb.
never. It's a DM's nightmare.
The only people here that we really need to disguise that's difficult to disguise is Nyala and Rook. Correct?
yeah. Yeah, I can just throw makeup on Arden and be fine.
We could always shave you.
Put a pretty,
No.
pretty wig on him.
No. Just shave his beard and I'm going to throw a couple of makeup so he looks older.
Rook.
Oh man, you're going to
Or
look ancient,
younger.
Arden.
Might be
What?
better if you were younger.
Hold on. Why is the focus is on me again? It shouldn't be. It
No,
should be
'cause
on
you're
Eric.
the easy
two
one.
hairy, furry people that...
Well, that
Yeah.
would probably make you look
So-
more interesting, you know?
So you and Niall are the two hairy ones.
I don't think I'm trying to look
Nice
interesting.
one,
here.
look. I like it.
No. That's also why you're rugged all the time.
I can't believe I am.
Okay,
saying
okay,
this,
okay.
But
I
I am.
kick Scraps and make him raw.
Oh, okay.
There is something we forgot that might change my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Knack Tranta.
Yes.
So, you know when
Yes.
we captured that, I don't know what to call them.
Cultist.
Yeah.
I still have his
Yeah.
head.
I
Yeah.
have his head.
Ah,
There you have
His
it.
name's Salty.
Okay.
Do we
Well,
bring
remember-
Salty out in front of the king?
No.
Their
Probably
actual
not
name
the
is
best idea.
Remember, their actual name was a letter
Yes.
the page or something along those lines.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a weird name.
Well, they mentioned the Marble Court in Drosk.
Yeah, it's where we want to.
Well, maybe we should ask the king about the Marble Court and see if he knows anything about that. Is that something to do with Drosk's hierarchy, or is that some kind of secret?
Your Highness.
Well, hold on. Wait, Rayla! Wait! I've gotten to the point yet.
The ADHD kicks in. Slack.
Finally, I think I could do.
I feel like Rook and Iljara are just getting drunk.
So there were two things that we asked. That's four, Ajara. That two. So, well, I suppose there's three. Ask about the Marble Court.
Make up your mind.
We are. Can I just finish?
No.
The Marble Court.
Look,
I
when you would stop being as ruthless and vengeful as you are
I'm not being
currently,
ruthless and vengeful. I'm trying to be objective, and
you are not.
I
It's
am.
been a couple of weeks
Hey,
and it's getting worse. I have
while they're
shut
arguing,
my
I
mouth.
stand up and walk towards the king.
I
Couple
have
of guards
shut my
brace
mouth
themselves.
for weeks. But you
That-
are beginning to be more and more
Do you know
pent
anything
up
about the
about
Marble Court in
something
Drosk?
that I don't know about. And for the God's sake, Arden, just speak to us.
I think he's trying to. You keep interrupting him.
No, because
Yeah, you
he's
do.
talking about
Thank you,
something that should
Ajara.
distract. Or
He's
trying
talking
to.
about what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be going
Am
on a
I-
teleporter.
Am I next to Nyala?
I think you're opposite. You're opposite Jara because
Okay.
she's flicking bits of food at you.
Yeah.
Every
Um,
now and then she flicks a grape and it like.
No. Catch
I'm-
in the mouth.
Oh
I am
yeah,
a-
yeah.
I am agitated
Yes, you
because
are.
for the first time, we're on the right foot. We
You
know
might have
where
an
our
advantage.
You're
they don't know we're
Wait.
coming.
Wait.
They don't know how we're coming. They don't know that we can get there as quickly as we can, and they know and we have as much information as we have ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Up until this point, we have been stumbling in the dark, not knowing about cults and puppeteers and liches and giant fucking crab cities. For
Oh,
once,
yeah.
I feel like we're not entirely in the dark. And we cannot let that opportunity slip through our fingers. That is why I've been so focused, maybe agitated, but objective in that we cannot let this opportunity slide.
and I
Cool.
agree
Now-
with you, but you're being impatient.
I don't think so. He wants
I
to
don't think
ask
so
the king
either.
the questions. The king is
I
well
wanna-
connected. He's going to know information, right?
Yes, but you're against someone. You're against someone that would do exactly what I would do if I was in these shoes.
They came after Treese. The one person that showed us kindness the first time we rocked up as a motley band in the middle of a city that we'd never been before.
That is true.
Yeah.
How long before he starts hitting other people we care about? We don't
He
have a lot of time.
took my family.
Exactly.
We
If
will get them
anyone
back.
should be very impatient, ruthless, and vengeful right now, it should be me. But do
Exactly.
you see me go against him like a fucking race? No,
A little bit.
It is a
I'm
race.
bidding my time. I'm waiting.
The longer
Because this
we
is
leave
exactly
things,
what he wants.
yes, but the longer we leave things, the more plans he has time to concoct. He has more connections, more assets, more abilities. He's capable. He has all the time in the world if we give it to him to thwart any plan, any idea we have. While we have the jump on things, we need to take it before he can come up with another
We
plan,
have to have
another
backup
ambush,
plans.
another kidnapping.
We have to have
Dear
backup plans.
Rain.
And this is my backup plan that I'm about to, and I'm trying to tell you.
Go on.
Knack Tranter, a letter the page. When we interrogated a letter, we found out about the Marble Court. We asked them what their lasting wish was, and it was to burn their estate. Now, poor people don't have an estate. So that makes me think that this letter the page, cultists get deeper than just common fools that are desperate and need something in their life to work for. The rot grows deep. The second thing is this Knack Tranter. We asked, how did we contact the cult? If we ever wanted to go incognito, as you are suggesting. And as I said, something that might make me change my mind. Knack Tranter is on the outskirts and lowlands of Drosk, where you want to go. Something to do with a farm. A apparently, if we need to get connected with the cult, that is our first place to go. So what I'm saying is, I might be having a change of heart.
Mm.
Maybe you're right, and we go there first because that's where our first lead is. And as you said, a backup plan. Because if we can get to Nautranta, maybe we'll be able to get more information that will lead us to Venit, because Venit is undoubtedly connected.
As you approach the king and a couple of guards brace themselves, Ray. But he waves
He just
them
walks
down.
up to the king holding his plate of food.
Yeah. He waves them down as no, this is a trusted individual, saved my life, as you saw. And they nod, and they kind of recognize you, and they kind of tip their helmets. They clank as they move.
I just point because we're doing a bit of a flashback right now. I just point
Yeah.
that could take a while.
Yeah. As they're like, there's bickering at the table. Rook and Ijara throwing food at each other.
Discreetly, may I add?
Yeah,
It's just the odd plea that's just been like,
yeah, it's like
he leans to
You're
you and
like
says,
mocking.
a passionate debate, I see. Great to see it in my court.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it's ever so steely quiet, and
despite
no
the
one
fact
raises.
that they're not married, they do have marriage trouble.
I see. I too have suffered with that.
Now,
I'm a lone king.
sorry to hear that. There is a question I would like to ask of Your Highness, if you don't mind.
If it is within my knowledge, I shall attempt to answer you.
One of those guys that were connected to Venit,
Yes, the worm.
yes, they knew of a place called the Marble Court in Drosk. Now, I don't know naught about Drosk. Do you know what the Marble Court is in Drosk, or is it another one of those underground cult things that we keep coming across?
Oh, I know of the Marble Court.
Cool.
The Marble Court is a meeting place for those with the money, power, inkling, wits to attend. It is a place where handshakes are made in peculiar fashion, where deals are struck on but a spoken word, but the word is their bond, and if the word is broken, death is the only reply. It is a place of assassins and thieves. The best assassins and thieves that you might find anywhere in the whole of Earl. People bid for favor with the higher powers, attempting to climb in the hierarchy, or sometimes just a quick buck, as they say over there. I don't never like the term buck
No.
for money, for gold. Seems kind of crass to me. But
apparently, it used to be a hunting thing.
Oh, that would make sense, I see.
Because I think it was 1 gold was the price of a buckskin, so it was
I see.
transferable.
Ah, an equivalent.
Yeah.
No. Well, you learn something every day. Thank you, Ray, for that. I feel slightly less offended by it now. It's a true cause behind it,
Sorry,
not.
head full of nonsense facts.
Yeah. No, that's fine. And yes, that is what the Marble Court does.
Thank you for teaching me something.
That is quite all right. How's the food?
Brilliant. I just offer some to the guard who's looking weird.
He kind of he looks at you, looks at the king, and then goes,
Because again, no table manners.
In his massive armor, he's like standing to attention. You're like, you want a chip? And he's like,
Brilliant.
like feeding it through the grill, like the kind of thing that goes up over the dragonborn
just
face.
imagine
Smushing
if Ray-
it through, just
I
like
could just imagine if Ray wasn't so short, just like opening the top half and going, what the fuck?
like trying to push chip through a grater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Talking of the
I just
food,
had
what
to
kind
have
of
this.
food do we have?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Fine. That's the same cup.
Probably some like big meat on a stick. Medieval times.
There is some meat and fare on the table. It looks like squeesia, which you've had plenty of times before.
Or 5.
But you've also got this. It seems very very it's multi food, but it's the vegetables and fruit and the types of fruit and the range of fresh is incredible on the table. Yes. So Ray, you return to the table. Did you share this information?
Yeah, I just tap Arden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished that conversation.
Yeah.
Then Rayla taps me on the shoulder. I'm like, yeah.
Marble Court's a thieves guild. Big, rich, powerful people, thieves, assassins.
Oh,
point
fucking
exactly.
great.
Sorry, I missed what Arden said. Can you say that again, Arden?
My point exactly.
Cool.
I catched it.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
Wait a minute.
The king knew about it, so
That's-
rich, powerful people thing.
No, that's perfect. Okay. No, this might sound stupid. This is
I mean, my plan was to just ask them if they knew
I'll
where
be the judge
where
of
someone
that.
could buy
A letter
dragon
that-
boats.
a letter the page wants us to burn her estate.
Yes.
She has an estate.
Yes.
Yes.
Rich, power, all things that work in Drost, that get you connected, that get you in,
Mm-hmm.
right? A letter is dead.
Mm-hmm.
If we can get the deed to that estate,
Rook.
Yeah.
Hold on, let Arden finish, please.
if we can get the deed to that estate, that's some kind of leverage. One of us can prop ourselves up as some kind of, I don't know, partner in business with a letter or some kind of heir. Have the estate, use it as a key to get in with the cult at the Marble Court or something.
That
We're
would be you,
approaching
though.
Drosk with no money. Something like
Right.
that would get us an in.
That's a risky plan.
One,
At the same time.
It's
we
a plan,
don't
though.
have no money. I have a lot of money. And two, tomorrow Rook can be a letter if you give me time.
I am talking about the amount of money that we would need is
Staggering.
I don't wanna be paper.
2,200 good enough?
no.
I'm just saying, that's a
I
lot of
know.
money.
It is a lot of money to people like you and me, but to people in Drost, that is pocket change.
And
Yeah.
I don't want to be paper.
No, a letter the page.
A letter of a page.
That's- Give me the bag.
I hand her my bag.
Well, the
Rude.
problem is the letter is already connected. The
This
letter
guy.
well, maybe that even works.
Exactly,
But
I
we-
can just
but-
turn Rook
She's
into a letter.
showing him a head
Yes,
in a
but Rook
bag.
isn't a letter. How long before we slip up and
I
Rook
mean, the
makes
spell
a
lasts 8
mistake?
hours.
Here you go.
Yes, I know, but what I'm
Wait.
saying is Rook isn't a letter. He doesn't know what a letter knows.
I mean, we literally have her in a bag. Just ask her.
Him?
Yeah, but
I
what
think
I'm
that
saying
was
is
a
if we're
guy.
in a conversation with somebody
Hmm.
and they ask something only a letter would know, we don't have time to pull out, oh, wait a minute, I just got to go to the bathroom, pull out the head and cast that every day. We don't have that time.
True, because she only asks so many questions a week. If I
Surely
remember.
I could just
Where
read
if
the
we're
letter.
some kind of business
Every 2
partner or
weeks.
heir, we can still do that alongside to kind of back up our kind of, I don't know, make us seem a little bit more valid.
I'm just saying.
So
You-
Knack, who you have in the bag isn't a letter. Remember, it's Knack that you have in the bag, guys.
Oh, I thought
I
it was
got
the other
mixed
way
up.
around. Oh, so we're looking for a letter the page. We've got Knack Tranter.
Yeah.
We got it
Okay.
mixed
I've got
up.
a note
Never
back
mind.
from.
I've got it the other way around.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you swapped
apologies.
it. It's okay. Just to re
So it's
jig that.
Knack Tretter's estate we've got to set fire to. or
Well, or
rob
take
everything
over it.
inside.
Well, no,
Yeah.
just take over the estate
All my letter
with
jokes
the false
out the
identity.
window.
I know, I know. Well, no, there is a person called Aletta the Page who is at the Marble Court, so there is
Yeah.
someone there
We got
who
mixed up
is.
between the guy we're supposed to meet and the person whose head we have in a bag,
Yeah.
which is
Sorry,
my fault
guys.
because I labelled it Salty
It's fine.
instead of his
It's-
name because I thought it was funny.
It's
I-
because I've read my notes wrong.
It's okay. I was looking back. I was like, you've got a guy in the bag, and Letter is
Mm.
female. So,
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. I was thinking,
That's
have I got
what
that?
made
Yeah,
my
that's-
brain go fuck
yeah,
it.
yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
We'll
I-
skip over that little
Indiscretion.
Rewind.
indiscretion, hiccup.
All my
and-
glorious humour wasted.
It's all right. We
It's
can have
fine.
more jokes when you get there and meet a
Yeah.
letter, and I'm sure you'll be like, "You're more than one letter."
Okay, now please tell me that Salty's actual name again, please, so I can write it
Knack,
down.
Nack,
Knack.
Trantor. Sorry, T
Yeah.
R A
Yeah,
N
yeah.
Tor, Trantor, which sadly is the name of a planet in a sci-fi novel. That's where it came from. It came together.
It's just, well, Rook needs to not look like Rook.
Yes.
And Nyala needs
Rook
to
is obvious.
look like Nyala.
And we need to get Niall to
Because
not look like
everybody
Niall.
seems to like. I mean, I haven't seen many of your kind, Nyala, since well, whatever. Really, I've seen maybe one or two in my
I
entire.
kind of just elbow Ajara.
What is it?
It's a sensitive subject.
I flick Peter. Nice.
It's fine.
I'm sorry if it hurts, but you were going to stick out like how they say a sore toe.
Do I need to shave my hair again?
No, we use some magics. Have you got magics, Ray, that you can do on both these?
Or
I can fix Rook.
Okay. Yes.
fix.
Not fix.
Like change Nyala, and I'll just go like this.
No.
You
Your
won't
bugbear
know who I
ears
am.
are like sticking out the top. Like, I think
I
a bugbear
am
may
a
be more
human.
inconspicuous than a tabaxi. We've
A
been
bugbear's an 8 foot tall. I'm sorry, Rook. I love you, man. But an 8 foot
7 foot 4,
tall,
actually.
giant, hairy man with a massive hammer.
Look, wait a minute. Let's go and ask this king guy. He knows lots of things.
True.
Ijara will stand up from the table, push a chair out.
Critin might have something that can help us.
I can definitely fix at least
Yeah,
Rook. We don't have
probably.
enough time for me to make another one to fix Nyala.
Are you talking
Okay, we
We
about?
do not have 4 days spare.
Can you not say it like that?
Change.
Not
Not
fixing.
Change.
It's hiding.
Nothing wrong with that.
Terminology is
It's
stupid.
Worse.
disguising. No, it isn't.
Excuse
It's
me, Your
disguising.
Majesty. Like,
Yes,
There's
Your
nothing
Majesty.
wrong with you.
I would like to ask a
Sometimes
question
I feel like it.
of the liege, if I may. Go ahead, please, Ijara. Your surname, not one of the elves. No, no, no. I took my husband's name. Oh. Strange for you to have done so and not kept your noble elf name from Gargamel. No, no, no. We don't get on, me and my family, much. They're not like really the kind of people that they love me, but we are not the same. I'm
The
more like
Enshipars are assholes.
I have met a few of them, Rayla, and I'm loath to say it, but I'm partly on your side on that. And she says, "Yes, I'm an Inshipar. That is my birth house." Ah, yes, you don't have the bearing of an Inshipar. Please ask a question. Look, when you're going to Drosk, Drosk is a big city, right? Yes, well, the biggest there is in all of the light side of Earl. Then when you go there, what kind of people do you see? Please go further. What do you mean, what kind of people? I mean, do you see goblins? Do you see bugbear? Do you see Gith? Do you see me? Do you see humans? Do you see Bullywug? Do you see... We've seen lots of people on our travels, even in Kansas. Like this place has got the what you call it,
Cultural.
Multicultural.
That's the one. Thank you.
Facial.
What's a bullywug?
A bullywug. Like a person, like human, size, slightly
Mhm.
small, but
Mhm.
looks like frog.
I didn't know that kid. I didn't know that existed.
Oh yes,
So she was talking about a furbolg.
no. There's bullywugs, and there is another. They look like frogs and toads, and then there is the more exotic race of frog folk who are called the basically the poisonous tree frog folk, and I've completely forgotten what they are. The species is called. But anyway, there's one that lives in Kansax, and he's just
Sorry
had.
to interrupt.
That's all right. He's just had lots of babies that you saved at one point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was a really messy, gooey episode. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So the king will say, "It is a veritable mixing pot, a stew with a sump. I would imagine is more appropriate. Everybody gathers there.
Have you seen tabaxis?
On my visits, loath that I am to do them, to leave my kingdom unattended and be in those." And he kind of like fidgets with his collar, a little bit unkingly, as those temperatures. Then I am. I think I saw maybe two in passing. They are, I'm sad to say, my dear, a dying race, it would seem. It's rare that I even see you here.
What of standing?
Please elaborate.
Would a bugbear hold high office? Be a merchant? Be a lord?
There are some that have managed to climb.
Managed to, but not common.
It is a difficult world where humans reign. They are prolific in their breeding, their hierarchy, and also in their cooperation. They work together so well, you humans. It is quite incredible the amount of problems that can be solved with a gold coin.
And that can be caused.
Indeed. Well spoken. You would not look out of place, Master Rook, is what I'm saying. You might take the position of a guard or a mercenary for hire.
I can do that.
Problem we face is not how he looks, but what they're expecting. They're expecting a human, a tabaxi, a bugbear, and an elf. A half elf.
Well, not really, because Izara wasn't in the picture.
Ijara thought.
They're expecting a group comprised of us.
I'm just. I could easily pull the merchant thing because that's not even a lie.
But what I'm saying is it's not so much as
It is the composition
our
of the
races.
complete party that you are
Exactly.
concerned with.
If we
Arriving.
were all one thing, then it would be less suspicious.
What about staggering your arrival? Simple to do. Easily
Yeah.
to confuse the authorities.
Yes, but it's not like we're going to stay separate for long. They're going to be looking out for a group that travels together once we're there.
Drosk is vast. There are many back alleys, and
So is Frohast, and he found us.
Brohast is a vast wasteland, filled with nothing, where people are the things that stand out. drosk is
We might
so
just get lost in the
dense
crowd.
that people do not stand out unless someone is determined to find you. Now,
I'm
Venit, sorry, go.
I'm a bright orange tabaxi with hair. Even though you haven't met a lot of tabaxi in Drosk, I think
Mhm.
I stand out a lot
I
by
would
my
agree.
uniqueness.
I would agree with you wholeheartedly. You are a treasure.
She knows.
I'm not. I'm really not.
You shut up. Yes, you are.
I
I believe you
not.
definitely
Pat,
are.
pat.
I
Scratch
You are a
behind the ear.
treasure. No one else is having you.
I just no, I'm
Scratch behind the ear.
stop it.
Yes, she likes it. Come on.
Hmm.
Right, King.
I-
Thank you, you Lord King, your weakness.
Your Highness.
Just
Your Highness,
puts
your
his, puts his
weakness.
arm around the other.
Um, Ijara will join you back at the table. So now we know we can go in different times. We can we could go as a group. We could go
I
to the
mean-
outside thing and sneak in.
If the king's wizard's got a how to disguise self, that'd make it a lot easier instead of me having to make one.
You can always ask Ritin. You have access to his laboratory.
Is written with us.
Ritin is not dining with you.
Okay. While this conversation is going on about what we're going to do, I
Yes.
would like to try and slip away while they're all kind of bickering over. Whatever.
Okay, stealth.
Perception.
It would be passive.
Passive, yeah.
You're not exactly looking for
I
me.
say, and you're a bit preoccupied flipping Rook off at the moment.
Yeah. Stealth. Versus some passives, please.
16.
18.
30-20.
Be gone. Be gone. Like a bat out of hell.
Yeah, you are able to slip off unseen. The bickering continues. Ijara is getting in her cups, as is standard, basically. And you're enjoying a meal, and even the king looks over, and it's hard to make out a smile on a Dragonborn's face, but there is a sort of certainly one of advanced age. The kind of layers of scale do not lend well to micro expressions, but there is a slight twitch in the tendrils that hang from his face.
Has he had too much dragon Botox?
We need to come up with a name for that. I was just going to try
Argued,
to.
it's hard to see Tabaxi smile also.
Drotox.
Very good.
Pete, I'm just going to message you
Okay.
where I'm going and what I'm going to do so that we don't have to do it.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Are you dropping it on Discord?
I'll just message you on Zoom, but direct it to you.
Cool. No worries. Rest of the party, you gathering and
Is
enjoying.
written within 120 feet.
Ritin is outside of that range.
No problem.
But the meal goes well, and you are offered bedding and board for the night. So anybody wants to refresh any abilities, please do so.
It's just that's the range of my walkie-talkie, so I was just gonna phone written and be like, "Got a how to disguise self any chance?"
Scrap that. It is going to be on Discord because for some reason my keyboard isn't working on Zoom. Don't know why.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, don't know why that is working.
It blipped me. Where did you blip it?
I'm just going to send it. Oh, I haven't done anything.
Oh,
just
you
yet.
haven't done it. Something else was pinging on Discord. Sorry, or someone else's Discord was pinging. Let me just refresh Ijara, please.
Yeah. Before going to bed, though,
Yes.
Yana is going to try to find Arden.
Are you going to be there and back, Arden, before bedtime?
Oh, before bedtime, easily. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And you're able to slip out for an hour or so, and make it back. I'm going to say without the characters really making any notice of you.
For the sake of transparency,
Yeah.
I'm going to rejig Scraps to just make him look different.
Yeah. You just reassemble him in a new configuration. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because even if I change what Ray looks like, a giant metal dragon's going to be kind of obvious.
Yeah. Cool. Everyone can take a full long rest and reset all maximums and everything like that, please.
You will.
because you are well fed and you are well rested.
After I do my elf long rest of, I think
8
it's
hours.
4 or 6,
Oh yeah, yeah.
because I don't actually
You
sleep.
can do it 4 hours, can't you? Because you're an
Yeah.
elf. Yeah. Of course you can.
So for the rest of it, it's just me fiddling with things while everyone else is sleeping, which I assume is the usual at this point,
Yeah.
because Ray doesn't sleep anyway.
Yeah. You see the dawn comes, and again you are presented with there are. It seems that not all of the kobolds um were rebellious or had been caught doing rebellious things. As kobold servants knock upon each of your doors where you are stayed, offering you um hot water and with lemon in it for you to wash with and clean yourself in the morning.
Okay. But yeah. Just the thing. You done writing, Luke? Because I
Yeah.
wanted to wait.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm done. I'm done. I just whenever Pete responds to that, it doesn't have to be to debate, but whatever. Whenever he reads that, and he can tell me whether that's
Cool.
something viable or not.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
She's going to try to search for him.
Okay.
So would you be in your room or
I,
just
I
going
will
back?
have returned to the where everybody was before I left.
The
After
feasting and then
however
made your way
long.
to bed. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll say this begins in the morning. Niala finds you.
Or did you want it to be the night before?
Yeah.
Okay, in the night just
Okay. Yeah,
before
I'll
sleep.
return. Yep.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hi. Everything all right?
Where were you?
You didn't
I
notice him go.
just
Oh,
He stealthed it out there.
but over a period of time,
yeah.
my absence probably would have been noticed.
He just went to the toilet.
Real big dump.
Real big dump.
That fruit just goes through you.
Sorry.
Why is that actually just Rook and Iljara though? Real big dump.
Um, I just had to get out of the conversation for a little while. It was all getting a bit much.
I'm bad at this. I'm sorry. I know I get pissy and fussy and I'm worried. I know I shouldn't. I know you have it handled and everything, but it's
Now
just
that I've
you.
got nothing handled,
Yeah,
I'm making all this up as we go along. I'm
I'm
trying to
aware,
make the
but
best of the situation. That's all I'm doing. I have nothing handled.
I'm scared
Too.
for you. I'm scared that obviously something is going to go back to haunt us. You and me both. We had the lives up there before coming down, and mine is getting back to me quite fast, faster than I would like it to, and I can't even imagine what's going to happen if what will happen when he starts to get to you.
I don't know what waits for us, either of us, when we go home. I doubt for either of us it's something good. But we'll face it together. Like everything.
Fuck yeah, you will.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we will.
I
Brooks literally just walked past and just got into his room. Just
go to bed. This
overheard
is a
that like
private conversation.
just
Should
overheard like
probably
the,
not.
the last bit of that conversation. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, we will. I'm going to bed. See you later, fucks.
What?
Uh,
Oh,
Hardly play him in private conversations in corridors. Rarely stay private. But yeah,
yeah, should we go to one?
sure.
Let's go to my room.
Okay.
Come to my room. It's fine. Pete, if you're saying something, we're not.
We can't hear you. Whatever you're saying, it looks like
Oh.
Ajara's drunk, but I don't.
Izhara staggers along and says, "You can say that again. Nothing in corridors is ever secret. So echoey. Echo!
Echo,
Echo!
echo, 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 echo.
And then she like stumbles into her room and you just hear this crash of armor as she collapses on a bed.
I was second that. Don't have private conversations in the corridor. I'm going to go to bed now and definitely not listen through the door. Bye, night.
Aye.
I could just imagine Rooks just like he's pressed up against the door listening. We've obviously gone off, and he's literally just sat there and eventually just falls asleep in a drunk stupor with his head pressed against the door.
That's
No, I
exactly
can just
what's going to happen.
imagine Ray tries to get into like wherever the place is to talk to Rook, and the door won't open because he's in the fucking way.
Because Rook's not light. Rook is like 390 pounds.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
there, pressed the boots.
He's a fucking chunky boy.
But
Rook?
to give you the disguise ability, I have to do it during a long rest. So I have to attune your gauntlet thing. So I can just imagine me just going, Rook, bollocks. I'll do it in the morning.
Yeah.
Pete.
The rest can be in the morning, as the rules state. Light activity can be you attuning in the morning when Rook is
Yeah.
feeling a little bit sorry
It
for
just says
himself, maybe.
during a long rest. And I was like,
Doesn't have to all be sleeping.
damn it.
Tuning with a hangover. Oof.
Wow.
Just gonna sting Rook.
Yeah.
No, because Rook's used to it. Rook's used to getting battered and then
I just
getting up early the next
imagine
day.
the amount Rook has to drink to get drunk compared to the rest of us. Is
What,
just-
8 foot
Yeah.
tall, 300-pound person?
8'4", 387 pounds.
Yeah, like it would
I imagine
be.
you can tell because the tips of like Rook's where the bugbear ear is bare.
It starts to droop.
It droops, but it also goes like like rosy cheeks. It's like the equivalent of getting like rosy cheeks, but just the end
Yeah.
goes
Rosy
like
ears.
yeah,
They
get
just get like a
rosy
bit
ears.
pink and then just drop
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then like
She-
Rook, like
Yeah.
Rook's up like crack of dawn,
Oh yeah.
goes for a run, comes back.
Press ups.
He's
pull
right
ups.
as rain.
He's just. Whoa.
I can just imagine Rook gets up at the crack of dawn. All he can hear is effectively like an ugga-dugga. Just
Oh,
me
oh,
just doing
bang,
things.
bang.
All I'm picturing
Because
is.
I only sleep because elves only sleep 4
hours.
4
4
hours,
hours,
and
yeah.
they're conscious during it. They just need to sit still.
Mhm. Yeah, and you
So
do
just
all that.
ideas and then building.
All I'm picturing is Rook doing a Rocky running up the stairs of the palace.
Oh, no. Rook does like laps of the palace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Continue, Niala and Arden. Sorry. You are in the relative privacy of the room.
Yeah, she opens the door, she lets Arden in.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit
Yeah.
strange. But we'll.
You think at this point, I'm just going to play along. Like, they're going to continue to think whatever they want to think, and sure, I don't care anymore. Anyway. I have to tell you something.
Okay.
So I've been half of my life in the wild. and the other half I spend trading and on the sea.
Or the sky.
Sorry?
Or the sky.
Or
Or
the
the
sky.
sky.
When the boat had flying
I
capability.
wasn't there when it was flying. It didn't fly when I was with my mom.
Oh,
No.
so the tree's a new addition.
Not really. Le Bapin has a very complicated history. Before I came, it belonged to someone else. And that's when the tree was on the boat. It was still a flying sheep. Sheep. Ship. Shut up! And because that old captain was, let's say, they had their eyes on greed, they sold the tree, and my mom took over the ship because her and the crew weren't okay with it. I grew up in the years where the ship wasn't flying. So, yeah, sailing. We stayed on the East Coast mainly, avoiding Ranashan and its continent. What I'm trying to say is some people may know me through different name. It
What name?
was highly depending on my mood, and they were very stupid. I was a very confused teenager, and there was Blaze, there was Luna at one point, and one that I liked to use quite often until I could trust someone was Neela.
Isn't that essentially the same as what you've got now? Neela, Nyala.
Yeah, but
Just change the Y. But okay.
some my mom never had really nice connections. Some were nice, don't get me wrong, but some were less than, let's say, you don't want a small child going around near those people like I used to do with mom. And she was quite protective of me because of that. I have connection in dock cities, some of them, either because they're on my mother favors or because they're just contacts that I know can get us things. But there is also people that don't like my crew, and they will
So
try
what you're
to get back
saying
at
is you've
us.
tried to you've made enemies in a past life, and it's possible that in our travels we might encounter some of those people that recognize you as someone else.
So don't be surprised when someone calls me by another name. It's
Yeah,
not
although I'm not
normal.
concerned about who you were. I'm concerned with who you are.
It's part of who I am. It's
And
part
the
of the
past
many
is
masks that I have that I wear every day to seem normal. I
someone
don't
once
even know.
told me we can't keep trying to change or be the people we once were. The only thing we have any control over is the people we're going to be. Sometimes past comes to bite you in the ass, and that happens. Whether it's on a daily basis, you shout at someone the day before and you see them the next day and you're like, fuck, why did I do that? But if something happens, deal with it how we want to deal with it for the future, not based on who you were. Show them who you are like you've shown us who you are.
And who am I to you?
You are special.
Wow. You really know how to talk to a lady, do you?
I am not good with words. I never have been.
I'm teasing. I know. I'm
All I'm trying to say is that we would never have gotten this far without you. And not just because of your magic, but just because of who you are. I wouldn't have gotten this far without you. And we're going to need you moving forward. Back in Kahanzak, you scared me because you turned that part of you that has gotten us this far off. That logical mindset, whatever you call it, it's scary because it's not you. It's part of you, but it isn't you. And I understand why you do it. You do it to protect yourself, to keep rational thought, to stop yourself from making mistakes. But if we stop making mistakes, we stop being people. So please don't change who you are. Now, I know we've talked about changing your appearance, but that's not because there's anything wrong with you. It's a tactical decision to not stand out. There is nothing wrong with you.
There's a bunch of things wrong with me. Do you know why? That was when I was way little, but I did almost got snatched up. And you know how I got away?
No.
That's because they saw my back. Because for people like them, I am spoiled goods. Because I'm not pretty. I'm not brave most days. I'm not exactly talented in anything more than magic. I'm not fast. I can be quite stupid, even though I'm quite smart. I'm not valuable to those people. That's the only way, that's the only reason why I'm still here today, because God, they tried a couple of times.
And everything you said you weren't, you now are.
How?
You are fast. You are smart. You are beautiful.
He's got you.
That you said you weren't. Everything they discarded you for is what you have become.
How can I be beautiful when I'm just scarred everywhere? Like hells, if you look under the fur, I have scars everywhere. I literally wear my story on my body. You don't scar. You don't know that. Look at my hands. They sailor's hand. I have raw burns on my arms, on my legs, because I tried to tie. And I'm getting myself too excited for nothing.
This conversation continues long into the night, discussing Nyala's past and scars, and trying to Arden ever valiantly tries to persuade her that she is worthwhile, and Nyala fights this with tooth and nail to deny the wonderful being that she is inside, but fails to see it through her own eyes. Um, Morning comes, and
Just
during
one
the
thing.
morning, oh yeah, go on.
Just one thing. Maybe at the end of the night, when it's maybe I calm down a little and just like at this point, just funny. Like she throws a point, he kind of points, and this kind of thing.
Hmm.
There's just a silence. And she's just like, if you weren't in that tower, I would have activated it.
Da da da.
We'll leave it there.
Yes. Morning.
She asked him to stay.
Morning is
Arden stays.
coming round. But at some point, Rook has fallen sideways, and Ray, you have managed to squeeze yourself through the narrow gap in the door using a combination of the remodeled scraps and as a lever. To kind of slide this bugbear's hairy ass out the way.
I just see a hanging jaw, two big fangs, and drool.
Yeah. Like there is a puddle that connects.
I can just imagine.
I thought you stayed with Nyala.
Oh,
That's just what I'm imagining.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I can just imagine Ray, as he's building scraps, just throwing the parts through the gap, and it just rebuilds itself on the other side.
yeah. You disassemble, you undo the bolts, and just chuck it through. It reassembles and then can like shift. Rook's
Just
like
drags me by my ear, like
yeah. One of the droopy, slightly reddened ears. It's
Yeah.
kind of de-reddening. Drags you along the floor, and Ray, you are able to attune and do whatever you wish
Rook?
to do. What
Yes,
does
dear.
it give Rook as an ability?
I need
please?
to ask Rook a question,
Okay,
Hit me.
please.
because it's a drop-down menu of what do you want.
What?
Sorry to wake you up. Do you want to keep Warded Bond, or do you want me to stick something else in the gauntlet for tomorrow?
What else have you got?
Invisibility, catapult,
Please turn him into like a 4-foot tiny little girl.
alter self. I could totally turn you into a 4-foot little girl if that's what you want.
Please.
I think-
Alter self.
I'll take
Alter-
alter self.
I just want
Okay,
that.
cool.
So
Alter
much.
self. I don't think you can change size category, but we can figure it out.
It's medium.
Oh,
Let me look.
It could be a medium little girl.
I'm just saying, an invisible barbarian would also be funny as fuck.
You might be the tall one in the Japanese school-based anime.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
don't know.
I don't know why that's where my mind went. Just like a little girl in a school uniform. Just
There is a really
So-
funny series called Azumanga Daioh. Has anyone seen Azumanga Daioh?
no.
No.
Oh my god, it's just a weird like Japanese anime about like these like about I think it's like 10 Japanese schoolgirls just going through school, and they just come across like weird things. But one of them is obsessed with cats, and she's really really tall, and everyone keeps thinking she's American even though she's not. And that's what I see Rook as. I'm gonna find a picture of her.
So.
Yeah.
You
No,
assume
you cannot change size category.
you can't do size category, but you can do height.
Oh, okay.
So what's the smallest medium creature? Like 5 foot?
5
Yeah.
foot.
So sorted.
Yeah.
There we
You're a medium
That's a
hominoid.
3-foot difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
gonna
I'm-
hurt a little bit.
I'm going
Right.
to find something funny to
Just-
do now.
Oh no.
I'm going to
by the
find
way,
something very
um,
funny to do.
Oh, here we go.
It's
Right.
a little different. It's a concentration. You have up to 8 hours a day
That's
to make
fine.
it work.
Cool. You get 8 hours where Ray has to concentrate.
Of alter self.
Cool.
I have to
Lovely
pick
job.
those 8 hours.
Yeah,
Okay.
pick them well. Choose them well with your party, I would say.
Yeah.
Gathering for breakfast. Breakfast is done. What are our decisions, party? What are we doing? Are we going on the outskirts to find the Aletta's estate?
I
wake
reckon
up. I wake
outskirts.
up early and move to my room. Wherever,
Yes.
like, I suppose I just assume we've been given rooms because we'd
Yes, you
never
have.
had this discussion. We've just been given rooms.
You were given board. Yes.
Yeah.
Under the king's guidance.
Yellow's going to try to keep you though.
I kind of slide away and I do one of my origami
Oh,
little
and leave it on.
kind of things
There
and
we
leave it on
No,
the pillow
because
and
she's
go off.
grabbing you. She's not
She's not
letting
gonna
you
let
go.
go.
No.
Okay, well, stealth. I'll roll stealth to try and get
Yeah,
out.
stealth
Sure.
versus passive.
Stealth versus
Oh no,
grapple check.
I'll roll it on the thing to be.
Some
Stealth versus passive grapple.
Passive strength.
23.
Oh, out of it. Slide out of the bed.
Just,
Fold a little crane or something and leave it by the side
just
of
like,
the.
yeah, off we go.
You hear a rap at your door. There's a cold space in the bed next to you, Niala, where and you hear a rap at the door. And there's a small kobold in a pinafore with a big bowl, a ceramic bowl filled with warm water, with lemons and towels. And says, "Good morning."
Morning. There was
You
there
just see
was someone.
you see a little origami rose just on the pillow next to you.
I'm going to murder him.
Would you need more towels then?
I love how just the most romantic gesture is something that Nyala would go, I'm going to kill them.
No, because he went.
I could
She's
just,
not-
but now she's just
We-
woken up somebody who has a rose in their pillow, and the first word this servant just heard is, "I'm gonna kill him."
Yeah.
And her response was, "Need more towels, then."
Yeah. Would you need more towels for the blood? If there's going to be a murder, please don't
You
get
know
it on the
what?
sheets.
Oh,
It's hard
You
to
know
get the
what?
stains out.
it's fine. It's just
Will this be enough towels? Is it a small person?
oh no. No.
Do you want more lemon?
Oh. Oh, you're such an idiot, Nyala.
The little kobold is like looking at this giant furry person, just absolutely lost. As they have an existential crisis.
Have I done it? What have I done wrong? I don't know.
What have I done wrong?
What's the procedure here?
It's this huge ceramic bowl. Their arms are like starting to shake as they hold this
She
thing.
takes the ball.
Uh,
Thank you. She pats his head.
it appears to be a female kobold, and they
Oh.
pass you a towel. They
Thank
are
you.
white as well. White. Oh,
You're
Well, you
doing a good
didn't-
job.
oh! I thought you were going to hit me,
No, you're being adorable. Why would I?
because that's what normally happens
No,
when I've done something wrong.
you have done nothing wrong. If anything, I am very wrong in my own head at this moment, but it's nothing to do with you. It's something I have to deal alone.
Some of the others have been getting a bit like that. They got all worked up, and then, well, a lot of them are not around today.
Can I know your name?
Yeah,
What's your name then?
my name is Bleenikin.
You are adorable.
Well, thanks. Do you want to come down to the breakfast hall? There is food prepared, or I can bring you some up if you would like.
Yeah, I'm going to go to breakfast.
Do you want some breakfast for your imaginary man?
He's going to be at the table, believe me.
Oh,
He left during the night.
how do you see an imaginary person?
I can just imagine Nyala walks in and slaps Arden, and she's got, "Oh, that one."
Sorry, go on. What were you going to whisper to this tiny kobold?
You have to be able to see ghosts.
They're real?
Yeah,
Oh no!
but there are nice
Oh
ghosts.
no! Been a lot of murders in this castle. Oh no! And they just run down the corridor. Like
It's
really,
just a
really,
lot of people have died here. Fuck. I'm
really
gonna go get
fast.
a lot of salt.
Just looking like every corner. They're like looking round, and it's like the little
There is
kobold
nice
feet,
ghosts. There is nice ghosts.
the little kobold feet slapping on the ground as they charge.
Oh, what? When I see you at breakfast, sir, I am going to wreck your shit. She wash and she goes to breakfast.
Yes.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Wasn't my intent, but hey.
Oh, that was so funny. Pete, my God. Fucking great.
There is
Please tell me I get a kobold knocking on my door.
There's a small kobold that looks on your door. Again, similar sort of setup with
Is it a different one or is it the same one?
Yeah, is it the different one or the same one?
it's a different one, I'm gonna say. It's
Okay.
not one that's afraid of ghosts now.
I beckon them inside.
Oh, I'm not normally allowed over the threshold.
You are upon invitation.
Okay. Yeah, here's your water.
Thank you. I just place it down on the sideboard, look around the room, which is completely untouched.
Yeah. Everything's neatly
Like,
made. Like, oh, you're very good at making beds.
um,
Nearly as good as I am.
I'm sure I have a lot to learn.
No, those corners look perfect. Look at that. It's like patting the side. Like, you done a bloody good job there.
It's
Nice
almost like I
handiwork.
did it.
I was hoping I could ask you something.
Yes, go for it.
I'm sure you know what happened yesterday.
He looks at his feet. Sort of, yeah. Starts twiddling like his thumbs. Like,
I want you to know that whatever is said in this room stays between you and me.
all right.
I have nothing against the kobold people. And if
Okay.
anything, I want to help you.
Oh, all right. Me or the people?
All of you.
All right.
We couldn't afford to let the king die.
No, I thought that was a bit far too.
I agree that your people probably don't have the best lives.
Sometimes it can be a bit hard being a small dragon in a big dragon world.
Now, I'm not here to stoke the flames of revolution. You will never make this kingdom yours. And I know that you probably, you don't have to say anything. I know you're probably sitting here going, it's nothing to do with me. I don't know them. I have nothing to do with them. All I'm going to say is this. If you do happen to have friends that feel that way, wouldn't it be more funny, rather than the Dragonborn tying your shoelaces, that they had to tie their own?
I
And
s-
all I'm going to say, far south of here, there is a town called Mayrin.
yeah,
It is a nice place. It is smaller than Norn, not as grand.
I'm smaller.
There are no Dragonborn, or very few dragon.
Okay.
And I am sure they would be very welcoming of a lot of people.
But who will work the
Lots of
fruit?
kobolds.
Yeah.
The Dragonborn would have to work the fruit themselves if they wanted to continue having fruit.
Fruit mines, though. I mean, they're too tall to fit down some of the tunnels.
We'll have to find another way, or make the tunnels bigger.
Ah, they'll need dwarves for that. Dwarves are ones that dig, right?
Dwarves are very good diggers,
I knew I
In-
needed something.
in a general sense.
Great. We need a dwarf to be. They'll need dwarves for digging holes.
So, if by any chance
Yeah.
knew a friend, and a lot of you, many of you, wanted to leave and knew
Yeah.
a way out without being detected. A new way of getting safely to a town called Meirin, far south from here, where you would be welcomed.
We
Ask for a person called Mother Redenic
uh-huh.
and say, champions of Kakanzax said there would be a home for you here.
You're not one of them, are you?
No,
You didn't look like it. You look a bit scruffy.
yeah, I'm just passing through. I'm a
Huh.
servant to one of the merchant lords.
Oh, okay. You got a nice room though for that.
Well, they ran out of servant quarters, so I was lucky enough to pick straws and get one of the guest quarters.
That's why you're so good at doing corners. You've done this sort of work before, haven't you?
Yeah,
Ha!
but I just
Figured
thought
you out, ain't I?
yeah, you see, you're clever, and that's why I thought I'd tell you this because you seem sharp.
Well, one thing, going all that way south, if we get a lot of us, gonna
You
need a
safe?
lot of things to sit on to go there. Because we won't be good in all the deep snow. Is there, we can't, hmm.
There's a cart. It looks small. It's stabled at the front gate.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of cats inside.
No.
What's
They're
I
they're
fixed that.
relatively friendly.
I fixed that.
they're
There's
all
about
in
5 of them. As long as you
No.
feed them, it'll be fine.
they're all in the bag.
Yeah.
Ray
No, there's
fixed that.
5. I thought there was less than. I thought there was still 5 outside the bag or something.
No.
Are they all in the bag?
They're
Oh,
all in
Yeah.
the
okay, they're all
bag.
in the bag. Okay. It's pulled by 2 bears,
Uh-huh.
Bjorn and Espen.
Bjorn and Espen.
As long as you treat them kindly and fairly and you feed them, they will take you where you need to go.
Okay. Are you giving me a cart?
I'm not giving you anything. I am telling you where something is that will get you where you need to go.
Okay.
If you go to the bears,
Yeah.
you say Master Arden wants you to take them to Meirin, you will fit many kobolds inside that cart.
Well, it's
Many.
just a cart.
I know, but it's bigger on the inside. Trust me, when you get there, you will understand. It's a very big cart, but looks very small on the outside.
You see this
Two,
brain trying to comprehend like
if either of your friends know of 2 goblins, goblins know the cart.
goblins. What, in the
Just,
city? No.
I know, but if any of your friends that
They're
talk
supposed
about,
to be in the mines
yep,
on the island.
look, I'll leave it with you. If you have many friends,
I do. I'm a likable guy. You can probably tell.
then I'm sure they'll listen to you.
Hmm? So get on a cart, tell the bears, go to Merrin. Ask for Mother Redenic, leave the Dragonborns up sticks and leave. And
Now,
leave them to fend for themselves.
the most important thing,
Yeah,
after
listening.
the bears,
Hmm.
treat the bears well, because without them you will not get there.
Oh no, my brother, he's normally down at the stables. Looking after it. I think he said something the other day. He came back. He was pretty tired, but he said that a red-headed something or other, one with red fire hair, came and had a word with him and gave him some extra like gold or something.
Sounds about right. So please, Obviously, this conversation never happened.
Oh, no, 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 no.
If
No.
anybody asks me, I don't know. The cart just went one night. If anybody
Okay.
asks you, you know nothing. You
I
came in, you made that bed wonderfully, might I add,
mm,
and I tipped you. I take out a gold piece and I give a gold piece to.
oh. What?
Now, be careful.
Hey,
Make sure you only tell those you trust.
gotta do it sneaky like. Not as loud as last time. It only got loud at the end, mind you. It was all very hush hush, quite quiet.
You'll never beat them,
Yeah,
but
figured
you
that
can
out.
create. But you can create a new life for yourself.
Move out. It's time for us to finally move out.
Good luck.
Uh, Thank you. The name's Chippet.
Nice to meet you, Chippet.
Shakes hands. He kind of wanders off and in a kind of bemused state. As you kind of go to close the door, you just hear a "Oh no!" and like it's pattering her feet, charging off down the. Lady Ken, what's that? Oh, crikey, what's happened now? And then you hear Chippet run off down the corridor. We move to the scene. We go round the breakfast table, if that's okay, after Ray has attuned Rook's
Arden's sitting there eating some eggs and
eggs.
greens.
Well, eggs and greens, yes.
You just hear clawed hand onto his shoulder.
Morning.
You left.
I had things to do.
Mm-hmm.
What was with all the banging and screwing and making the noises?
What?
That was
Beg your
right.
pardon?
Only some of that was me.
Rayla! It
Only
was
some of that was me.
it was very noisy, and I did not appreciate being woken up in such a way.
The purring definitely wasn't me.
Pass me a rook brew.
Did I put that loud?
The purring wasn't me.
She necks a rook brew and seems to come to her senses. So, what is the plan, everybody? You talking very loud. We got information from the dear king here. Where you want to go? What are we doing? Going outside?
Where's Rook?
Rook kind of jogs
Rook's
in,
there.
beaded
No, he
with.
doesn't.
Oh
No,
no!
he doesn't.
Okay.
Where's Rook?
Where's Rook?
Um, yeah, you don't see Rook anywhere.
Okay.
But
Let's do a little bit of following Rook. Rook goes for a
um,
jogging around the castle first thing early morning.
Yep, Rook
Press
goes
up
for his
steps.
morning run,
Mm-hmm.
like work out as you know, the lovely ex-military do.
Yeah.
He goes up to his room, gets
Excuse
the
me.
gauntlet, and he
Oh, fucking
uses
Yeah.
uses the gauntlet, and then while you're all kind of eating breakfast, this still quite furry creature comes down,
Oh no.
but he's more feline now.
Oh,
for
God.
fuck's sake.
And you just see, dressed in
Sorry.
like quite like fancy clothes, you see what looks to be a lion on his hind legs.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And you just see this 6-foot Leonin.
Make
Walk
me an
down.
insight check.
What, me? What?
Yeah, make me an insight check.
Yeah.
Insight check.
What's Arden's
Yeah.
opinion right now? Don't roll a one or else you'll figure it out.
He just kind of sits next to Iljara. No, opposite Iljara.
Zara's just got his head like this, not looking, like just rubbing her temples.
And kind of just flicks a few baked beans
It's
at
too-
Iljara.
Look, it's too early for this. I can't be
What-
doing.
What was the result of your? What was the insight of your insight check?
Inside is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see almost a flat, like it's there as quickly as it's gone. Like there's a flash of jealousy on Arden's face as you come to the table. And looking at Nala, look at it.
Who is Rook?
And it appears and disappears just as quickly as like the reality dawns on him that it's Rook.
Just saying, it's a long rest, mate. I can do it for you too if you want to spend some time away.
I see him.
I know it's you, Rook. I can smell you.
Yep. Retract the claws, Nala. Retract the claws.
Sorry.
Yep.
What is all the whispering about? Rook,
It's
you
not
really...
Your eyes is Yara, it worked.
She looks up, looks across the table to this line.
Okay.
The plan was to be incognito. This isn't incognito, but I am glad it worked.
I think
I'm a genius.
sometimes.
I'm not. This is not my clothes. This is not my clothes.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, I know it's the grip.
Sorry.
Sometimes
That's what
I
you
think
see.
more cognito is more incognito.
Oh God, no.
I'm a genius.
What was the roll that went on? Sorry, I missed this.
No.
There's a picture in the Discord.
Oh, okay. Let's have
That's
a
what you
little look.
see.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Is it like...
Yeah, I thought he
Oh,
said.
yes, I like it.
And then just
Right.
Ray,
From Zootopia.
just Ray with it
Yeah.
beaming from ear to ear, just repeating to himself, "I'm a genius."
Yeah, Ijara looks up into the face of this lion, just goes, she's going to make...
How many
I'm a
times can I
genius.
use this a day?
Well, now you're a lion for the next hour as long as you concentrate.
So
I thought it was
8
8
hours.
hours.
yeah,
8 hours, yeah, but it's in like hour chunks.
Okay, so
Oh,
if
so you
I...
can
That makes
do
sense.
it as you can do it 8 times a day for an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Right, lovely job.
That's actually more useful than just an 8-hour stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks up at this lion.
There is one particular problem though. If Rook rages, it goes away.
Yeah.
Because he
'Cause
loses
it's
concentration.
It breaks concentration. Yeah.
Looks at the lion,
We'll
kind
see.
of goes,
Hopefully, there's no survivors of any combat that we.
what is
see.
with the voice? Rook, I can smell you. I know it is you. You've been doing the
Fine.
running thing.
Fine. And he just drops concentration.
That's better.
He's
The
like-
other guy's quite handsome, though.
He's just...
I'm just. The suit doesn't move. Damn it!
Yala.
He holds out. And you
It's
just
just the
hear,
suit
you
doesn't
see a
bollocks.
kobold like that's followed you in like with like a tape measure around their neck, and they just go, oh, the suit rips.
I
Sorry,
can
you were
fix it.
saying.
I kind of turn to the kobold and like just thank you for that, and I give him 2 gold.
Arden
Oh.
stands up and is just like, I'm going to go and get more coffee.
Me too. Me too. Hold on, I need my coffee. right now.
No. You. I'll go
Okay.
and get coffee for the both of us. He stays and just walks up.
I'm gonna turn to Iljara and Ray and be like, what? What's going on? What's going on there?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
It's
No,
too early
okay.
for that kind of information.
Are we going to have the talk with them?
No. They're consenting adults.
Yes, but it's
don't
also
know
are
it's
we-
possible.
are we
Arden
adults?
and Nyala. It's also Arden and
Fucking
Nyala.
server, stop!
They
Surely that needs an insight. Surely.
Go on.
Ijara asks again to the table, what do we do? My head is pounding. I need to know what our plan is. I'm not the best at planning things. Okay?
Get me a coffee and I will tell you a plan.
Arden comes back to the table with these really frothy, like looking cappuccinos, and he's like, "That kobold is an absolute magician. Like, wow."
Chippet stands there, like chest pushed out, but like arms behind the back, but looking very proud.
She drinks it in one go.
Okay.
Okay.
I've rebought scraps this morning, so at least that's not too obvious.
What does scraps look like now?
Oh God,
A
yeah.
brass
What's
fox.
Oh yeah.
a brass fox?
Oh, I
Okay.
love this idea.
Mm.
That's really nice. Love it. Love
Well, if
that.
I'm going to be a posh artificer merchant
Oh yeah,
guy,
yeah. You got
brass
you got to
fox.
refine
Arden
it.
has flashbacks of Ketu.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
also Ray, make me a history check, Mr. Ray.
Oh.
What is your history check?
Mr. Ray.
No less horrifying, but still cute.
Yeah, I have a few just in Pinterest. Just says scraps inspo. It's just
Ray, history
every
check.
kind of. I'm waiting.
Mr. Ray.
21.
21. Your inspiration for this version of scraps. When you were coming south, long time
Yeah.
ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. Upon the ice bridge, you saw a small sled, only big enough for maybe halfling or a goblin or a kobold to ride, with a covered over top, a hooded individual driving the sled, and it being pulled by a small fox. And you remember it running across the ice bridge, and it was just it caught in your mind.
Oh, that's nice, Pete. That's really nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
miss-
is that
I
something
miss
from the
Ketu.
past?
Yeah.
It's
It's
something.
Eri's character.
I miss Ketu.
Well, no,
Aw.
because time wouldn't cross that way. Because when Ray came down a long time ago before and got
Yeah.
trapped in the box, so the not
Yeah.
Ketu, not Ketu.
No, but
100 years in the past.
Yeah,
Same
Ketu
creature though.
Ketu was by that point one with Errol, run with Nanjala, and they became they bonded at the lament, if you remember. They
yeah.
became one in a they were two parts of Nan that had separated. There was a whole kind of thing where
Oh, Ketu was. Oh, I thought Ketu was. Oh, I don't remember that entirely.
so
I
what
thought it
happened
was.
when you went to the lament, Ketu
Yeah.
was it turned out that Ketu was sort of like a spiritual guide,
Yeah.
but it was part of Nyala that she'd been to a witch called Old Withers, who is in Gargamel, who basically has the ability to separate people's personalities, pull parts of them apart, who Nyala has heard about through wanting to do her separate the sorcerer and wizard parts of her personality apart. And they came together. Ketu turned into this kind of individual, and then they merged and became one. And that's the Nan that went on to do the other campaigns. So it's a lot stronger character. That when we moved on, Nan was the kind of leader instead of being the kind of caring, nurturing one in the party. They became the kind of more driving force. So they were kind of like they were leading. Who are they leading? You were playing in that campaign in Stitch in the Fey. Who were you in that? Were you Tobias? Oh yeah. It was like Tobias from the Frog.
Have you finished Stitch in the Fey now?
No. They everybody ran out of time basically, and we had a player drop as well.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. We had a chap that Errol knew join, and he played a couple of games of Vassen with us. We did do a 3 or 2 shot Vassen with him that was really fun, like a homebrewed Vassen. It was real fun. Sorry,
Vasson's great. Anyway, sorry.
no, I know tangenting. That's fine. It is. I'll find the episode for you and I'll send it to you, Luke, at some point.
I'd love to watch it actually.
Yeah. It's well back at the Lament. That is hideous, George.
So
What?
I just looked up. I could just.
I'm
I
just
was looking at Luke and I looked to my right and I'm like, oh, that's what we're dealing with.
that's
We're-
the just silly goofy mood that Rook's
yeah,
in.
yeah. It's the fidgeting, the
Yeah.
stimming kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Round the table. Azura's asking, what's the plan?
Well,
yeah, just down the coffee like.
Yeah, down in coffee.
That
And
was
there's
a
a
whiplash.
brass
I s-
fox curled up by the fireplace.
I still
What's the
don't
name of
know
that
where we're going.
clever magic guy? Ritin.
Written, yep.
Might want to talk to Ritin.
We can talk to Ritin later. Now,
Where are we going?
I
Why do you want to speak
believe
to Written? What will Written tell you?
he's the
Well,
guy that can
good magic
teleport
man who
us.
can do the teleporting.
Yeah, I met him, but what do you want to say to him?
I mean, I was wondering if I could pick up a few things before we leave. This is
Yeah.
Have
not
we
having a shopping
made a
episode.
decision?
I say we go to the estate.
The tavern, you mean?
Yeah.
And then go
Tavern
to the estate,
outskirts,
find some
figure out a
information.
Yeah.
I have talked myself round. Brooke,
Hmm?
not that your vote counts anymore, but what would you prefer to do?
Rook
I
isn't
mean,
here.
Right, he's
Yeah,
arrived.
no, I drop
No,
concentration.
I'm just joking about the fact that he keeps turning into other things.
Just like whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, yeah, no, fair. Yeah, thank you. Well,
You'll have to start to like role play these different things, you know?
I mean, I'm pretty good at voices.
No, you're not.
We'll see.
I mean,
I'll
it
do
changes your
voices.
voice. It's sort of part of the thing.
Does it change my voice?
Yeah, it changes your
does.
physiality.
Oh yeah.
If you have a
If you
different
were-
throat,
if
you're
you
going
were
to
dis-
sound different.
If you were disguised, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
Yeah. Oh,
But
But
Ultra
Ultra
Self's a
Self-
physical thing.
Absolutely
So
different.
I've got
You
to
can
like
also
actually
breathe
think of
underwater.
voices
Nick,
for
your
these
mic's a bit
characters.
close. It's
Sorry.
distorting. That's
You
right.
can also breathe underwater and have natural weapons. It does
I've
a bunch of things.
I've got to actually think of voices for these characters now.
I
If
like
you
it.
want to. I gave you the choice. You could have
Yeah.
been an invisible man.
I
But
could have done, but
It's your fault.
imagine that just like popping up somewhere, rage, boff.
Invisible's less
Exactly.
fun. Invisible is less fun.
I'm
No,
very
but
much
just
looking forward to
imagine just a raging barbarian appears out of fucking nowhere.
this. Anyway,
It's like, don't make me pull the lever. Don't make me pull the.
Pull the lever, Crook! Wrong
Sorry, Ray is just having a little fever dream, haha, I'm a genius moment while this is happening. Because he just likes chaos, and I just gave the barbarian the ability to transform.
Yeah.
lever, Transformer!
You guys
Oh,
are so
no, I think you
excited
can,
this
like-
morning. Like,
You get like
honestly.
aquatic adaptation and like natural weapons. It does a bunch of shit.
Boys, guys,
Mm-hmm.
non-binary pals and otherwise. Brooke, what was your opinion on the thing? You still
I
not putting me
mean-
your cappuccino?
I
I don't think giving me coffee is a good idea.
Arden gets up and gets another coffee for Neola.
Thank you.
I haven't had a good
Slow
scrap
down.
in a long time.
What?
But the tactician in me is saying it's probably best to go in quiet, gather intel, plan an attack, and then go all out balls to the wall, smashy smashy on his head.
Right now, this morning, you talked yourself round, Arden. I drank myself round. The idea of going in all balls blazing is not the one for me this morning.
That's just because you're hungover.
I might be
Yeah.
hungover
He's
again sometime soon.
He's just gonna throw an egg, a whole egg.
It's a hard-boiled one. It cracks and just drops on the table with a little bit of yolk in her hair. And she's just like, well, that's just great. I'll have to go and get more lemon water.
Actually, egg is really
Prestidigitation.
good for your hair, Ijara.
I'm not sure cooked egg is good for my hair.
Lemon water.
She's dripping with egg. And then she just
I
she
just,
has
I
a-
just, re-
she's so
I just-
hungover she can't fight back. She just
I just reach over and I stroke the egg out of her hair, and as I do, I cast Lesser Restoration.
And presentation on my side, so she's clean.
Oh,
I could have done that.
Yeah,
she
but I
like
wouldn't do
blinks
this.
her eyes and is like,
Wait a minute. Do
I'm
I know
the
Lesser Restoration? Restoration?
No, you don't.
ju-
No,
I don't
that's
think
a
you
Ray
do.
thing. I'm the one with the hangover cures.
I think no.
I
you
just
do have
assumed a
something.
first level cleric would know lesser
No.
restoration.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot your
Level.
cleric as well.
I do not know lesser restoration. Never mind, that
Oh.
didn't happen.
Ijara
Because I
is
don't
clean.
know it.
She
Anyway.
stands up like slightly cleaner,
Mm.
still very
Ijara?
hungover. Yes.
Would you like me to do to you what I did to the dragon man?
Is it going to involve loud noises?
No.
Then please do
I
whatever.
stab Ijara.
Where?
Just with a needle, just
Oh,
Can I get another
Ah!
puppy?
I made the
Better?
noise, Ray. I made the noise. Oh, yeah.
there you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Fixed. Just
I think
takes
they
the
made the
needle
noise
out.
last night, not you.
Oh, I don't know. I had the
You've
worst
had
night's
enough.
sleep. I had the
I was
headache.
busy.
Puppy.
I was
Right.
busy.
So we're going
My
in the
chocolate.
sneaky way. We go to
Sneaky way.
Ritin. We have a word with him. I think we should
Chocolate?
also say thank you to the king, possibly,
Yes,
Yay.
possibly.
because that's a really good thing to do. What are we going to do with the cart?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure it'll be safe here. Nothing
I,
bad will
I
happen with that at
paid
all.
a dragonborn like 10 gold to take care of it for the foreseeable future.
Oh, excellent.
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
What did you do?
What? I just gave them enough money to feed a bear for a while.
Can you call them off?
Well, they work at the stables.
I might have made alternative arrangements.
Did you do?
At least we know our bears are double protected now.
Well,
Yes.
exactly. We don't want to pay somebody twice to do the same job. Can you just
Oh,
call
it's
yours
fine.
off?
I have my stuff in
No,
the
because
cart.
we're paying twice.
Oh,
What
I
stuff?
did pick up a bunch
My
of stuff, by
stuff.
the way.
What stuff?
My clothes, for one.
Oh,
Well, you're not going to bring all your
Before
clothes
we-
with you, are you? Surely.
Before we went to the
I
trial,
have two
in
clothing.
case we had. Sorry, King. I was planning things. In case we had to make a quick getaway, I did get a lot of everyone's stuff.
Well, it's going to
Oh.
be. Oh, well, there we go then. I mean, to be honest, it's going to be hot where we're going. We're not going to need all this.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
can
saying.
make you guys new clothes also.
I'm gonna
I
need to
can't
shave.
wait.
Well, see, there we go. Oh, no. I
I
don't
can't
want
wait to get to a bit better weather, though. Like, it's really doing nothing for my hair.
I can get you guys
Just
new clothes.
Big ginger frizzy fucking mess.
It's like Brave, like but like like when it's been like
Yeah.
it's just
Oh,
looking
I need a
at.
haircut.
It's the only time you've probably ever seen it. That's when Ijara is ugly. The hangover morning. Just
She's never ugly.
Yeah, no, she
Uh,
is.
How hot is Drosk?
Drosk is temperate climate. It's not tropical. It is changeable.
it's a lot warmer than we're used to.
Like
Yeah.
like south of France kind of vibe.
Yeah, we're arable land, lots of good planting, warm enough to grow grape and on the vine.
When
and
you
stuff.
have this conversation, Ray
So yeah,
just
south
starts
of
going,
France, south of France, north of Spain, that kind of
hair too long.
yeah, not Mediterranean vibes here.
Cool.
Okay.
Are we
me
going
and
to
Rook.
Written? We're going to Written, aren't we? Jack, are we going to Written? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Or did you have something to do with Rook first? Sorry.
Well, it was more just, I think me and Rook need a haircut before we go anywhere temperate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's had a haircut in 110 years.
Is this
Neither of us.
an open conversation around the table?
Well, it was, because Rook says, I think I need a shave, and then
Yeah.
Ray went, fuck, I need a haircut.
Yep.
Arden, you feel a little tug at your leg.
I'll look down.
Let's chip it.
Um,
I know someone called Snippet who can do hair.
Oh,
hair.
who's this?
No, I
Yeah.
don't just do my own hair, but sure.
They'll
I
do it
want
real
an old
nice.
haircut.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
do it
I'll
real
take it.
nice. And he looks
Are-
over at Ishara.
are they not going to be busy?
Wheels are in motion, but they're not spinning.
How long does Snippet have? before they are booked up.
They've got a day or so free.
There is a dragonborn that might need a haircut. They are down by the stables minding our cart. Maybe when they're
He's
on their
already said-
lunch break, they can have a. What's the dragonborn alternative to a haircut?
Scale.
Scrub.
A scale scrub.
He rolls an insight on you and rolls very, very well. Yeah, we'll make sure he gets a scale scrub too. Would you guys like haircuts?
Sure.
I'm
mean,
okay.
I usually do my own hair, but sure.
No, you need to shave.
What?
Darling,
I-
you need to shave. Even
I've
though
got-
I like the scratchy texture, you look
What?
Yeah, he can do beards too. Sorry, Rook.
it's getting a bit
I-
long. Arden, it's getting a bit long.
I rolled a really bad insight, so I'm like, why would Dragonborn need haircuts?
No, we do a scale scrub, a buff.
They don't have hair up here, but they have hair at
Oh, oh, look, oh, yeah. Got you. Yeah, fair.
That's a horrible thought.
Dragonborn.
Only
cubes.
Dragonborns.
In one campaign I followed, that it became canon that Dragonborns have two dicks as well.
Oh God.
What
Like,
campaign
I mean,
is
they
that?
are
Yeah,
reptiles.
that's in C team. So Acquisitions Inc. C team.
Also,
Oh,
I
okay.
can make
No,
this
it
worse
might
as
be
somebody
18,
who
but
studied
like
zoology.
it's one of those. Yeah.
You are
I
so
can make
lucky.
this works as somebody who
It's
studies
empty.
zoology.
Go on then.
Certain lizards have up to 6.
Well, there you go. There we go. Absolutely perfect.
Cannon.
Wait, do dragons have 6 dicks?
I mean, certain
Oh
lizards do.
no! No, no.
Like, I'm saying this out loud.
No, I'm still doing this in canon. The dude knows animal handling.
Yeah.
I'm talking normal. The glasses being taken off was also in canon. Just,
Wait,
Oh no!
they have up to 6
Would that-
technically.
Would
So
that make
dragon-
a dragon is like an octopus then?
A
imagine the
septopus.
orgies.
Shut up.
No, we don't want to.
It's
We
too
don't want to
early.
go there.
I only had 2 coffee and 1 hot cocoa.
I've been
That
up
is
for hours.
enough.
Can you take
So-
these two away and do their hair, please?
Arden just stands up and walks away and goes
No.
somewhere.
Well, Zara, you're
Rabbit.
coming for a haircut as well.
What do you mean?
Ow.
just.
It's like, oh,
Stay
okay,
here.
okay, I'm coming.
Okay, come on,
Um,
let's go.
There
you
is a
prefer that I do
wonderful
your bit?
montage of this tiny kobold barber with a mustache, having to go up and down stools. Like it's like it's
How
made
does
of
a kobold have a mustache?
it's the
It's
tentacle
drawn
things.
on.
It's the tentacle things. It's like it's the
Oh,
You know how like
yeah.
catfish
You're
have
making
yeah
it
tentacles?
worse.
yeah
Yeah.
like the catfish
You know
things.
how catfish have whiskers?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
like
just
the
imagine
Yes.
it like that.
exactly
Yeah.
like that.
Like the
And
little
he-
tendril.
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah, he's tiny and he jumps up. He's having to climb stools several times, and even stalls on top of stools to get to Rook's head. Rook, you are looking magnificent. And Ray, tell us how do you have your hair styled? How do you tell this?
Maybe. Oh, literally.
Yeah, tell me. How
I
is
have I had a thing for it. Literally just like buzzes everything short except for the sides, which is skin, and I basically want like a wide mohawk.
Oh yeah, like a chunky
Yeah.
dwarven mohawk, but like solid at the top. Yeah, really, really thick. Zara has hers.
Glad you're having that before we disguise ourselves.
Has hers thinned and is.
I mean, I'm
braided,
known for having a
beautifully
lot of
braided.
hair, so like
Moruk,
cutting it all off
how
is.
does yours look? What do they do to yours?
So Rook's
Does
gonna
it
see
matter? Does it matter?
Rook's gonna see Ray get their hair done, and he's gonna. That's cool. So like on top, but it's kind of like very short, like this kind of short
Yeah,
on the sides, up to the
Viking
ears,
braids.
up to the ears, and then it's just a big mohawk, but it's just braided.
yeah, big
Viking!
braiding,
Yeah,
Viking
like
braids.
proper, like all the way down the back.
Fuck yeah!
Like the
Viking
Viking
braids.
dancing man.
Yeah.
The Viking
Like
radar.
my
Yeah.
old Ragnar
Yeah,
one.
Yeah,
yeah.
inspired
It's like
from earlier.
one massive braid down the back.
Yeah, and it's plaited into some of the lower hair as well.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
almost
no,
like a
I
French
think-
braid.
Everywhere is short.
Yeah.
Sheath.
Ready for the summertime.
Yeah.
Ready for the
Ready
hotter
for
climes.
beach bod.
It's the beach.
Shave.
It's the beach dad bod.
Yeah.
It's my perfect form. um, it's we enter into the small laboratory, magical compendium area of the castle. Rayla, you can smell and sense the arcana in the air. Yes, Nyan.
I am shaving Arden.
You, Shave Arden, please make me
Yeah.
a sleight of hand check.
Oh god.
I take out my multi-tool
Yes.
just in case.
You're doing it to me.
Who is it?
Oh god.
Who is it?
Oh no.
Would you stop
Yeah.
moving? I am going to and I cut.
How
See,
many damage do I take?
You take one clumsy damage.
I'm not even going to bother healing that.
No, you're not with them. They're in a different scene doing this hairdressing montage. Ray, your hair is magnificent and
No, I thought we took Arden to the barber's, so when she pulled out a straight razor, I brought out a medic's kit.
Oh no, sorry. I was hoping that you'd moved on to go down to Ritten's.
Do you
Anyway,
really
yeah,
think
no.
I'm going to trust Nyala alone with Arden and a straight razor?
Yeah.
I see your point.
Sweeney Todd.
You look at this and kind of
Do you really think I'm going to trust both of as basically the only healer we got?
yeah.
We-
The bickering,
we managed-
husband and wife with a straight razor. No, I
We
ain't leaving
managed
yet.
2 whole years without a healer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how many times did we have to put you back together?
True.
Yeah.
I might have gotten a little bit casual once I knew I had somebody that could heal.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, Arden, you have little bits of tissue stuck all over you. The aftershave goes on. It so burns. The kobold with a moustache looks on in horror as he's like, "You know, I could have done that, of course."
Yeah, but he wouldn't have let you.
Yeah, but look how cool I look.
You are
great.
magnificent.
He does look absolutely
Thanks.
excellent. I must
Stop
say.
moving.
So do you, Ulshara.
Well, thank you, Master Luke. I'm feeling much better, feeling more myself. I'm ready to kick some butt. Maybe drink a beer.
I'd rather take on a dragon right now.
You've
Okay,
already
do
done
you-
that.
Do you want to let the kobold work? Finish
Ray,
the
Being a
work?
little wuss.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ray,
Do your
and
work.
Master
I think it's too late.
Ray, would you care
Yes.
to take my arm and we shall go and find
Sorry.
Mr. Rittin?
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Ajara. Save me.
Come. And with beautiful hair, they swish out of the room, leaving a fragrance trail behind them of hairspray and like delicate perfume. Yes, you are in the lab of Rittin, the inventor. Who is it?
Ray, hero of Norn,
Oh,
the short elf guy from before.
Oh, yes. Come on in. How are you?
Fine. You any good with enchantments?
Yeah, here and there.
Okay. Was wondering. You might have it. You might not. There's a thing that people use to disguise themselves as other things.
Uh-huh.
Do you got one spare?
Let me. I don't
Hmm.
have one, but I know where there is one that we could
Okay.
perhaps borrow and wouldn't go amiss.
No problem.
The king hasn't used it in quite some time, and I take care of most of the magical things for him, make sure they're well dusted, and
No problem.
there's an old chest round here somewhere. He leads you to a different room, a room
Yeah.
full of like paintings and stuff, and he finds this dusty old trunk inside it, and he pulls out a rather flat-looking, almost like a bard's hat with a really tatty feather hanging off the side of it. Oh, well, he hasn't used this in a long time, and he's like patting off the dust, and little clouds are coming off of the velvet blue cap as he brushes it. And says, this I think is what you need. It is a hat of disguise.
Thank you.
But I do also have something else. Where did I do it?
Would you? Because
Carry
I
on.
have the one that what's his name had, but it's terrible. The big elf guy that turns out was an orc.
Oh yes.
I had that, but that was terrible. Ray was offended. What do you mean it works 3 hours a day? Now 3 hours a week. Nonsense.
Um,
Nonsense.
he also says there were a few things the king wanted to reward you all.
Oh, that's nice of him.
I have them in a case. You seem to be the one who knows about these sort of things. Maybe you
Well,
would be best to dole them
I
out to
take
the rest
care of the holds up bag of holding.
I have-
Oh, what a wonderful thing.
I'm an artificer. I can make them every day.
Yes, wondrous things. I mean, who could think that such extra dimensional space is inside of a sack? Wonderful.
I once had an idea for one that you could put in a tent
We'll make
using
it.
bag of holding tech to make the
Ah,
tent bigger on the inside. Yeah, I
I
never had the
like.
chance to.
Maybe
I
it's a
built
few.
one once, but I could never get it to quite be stable long enough.
Okay. Well, come back to the lab. I have a few things before you go.
No problem.
They give you. These are your
Okay.
prizes to share out between the party
Mhm.
Ooh,
from the king.
treasure!
An
That
amulet
is
of
what
proof
you
against
know.
detection and location.
Oh,
That's
that
handy.
is.
That's
Ooh,
Warden.
that's
That's Warden.
One.
How is that for me?
Let me just
I've got
let me
decent
get my
wisdom
notes
saves.
thingy up.
You can write them down and add them and share them between. I'll let you in. Do you want to do this in chat? Decide who has what, rather than do it.
Yeah, we'll figure
Yeah.
that out in a bit. But
Okay, so
let's list them.
you get that. You get a
Proof against amulet of
Proof against detection.
Yeah. You get a strong astromancy archive.
Astromancy. And what's that?
So the astromancy archive is a small brass, wondrous
Are
rare
they all in
D&D Beyond.
D&D
Yes.
items?
Yeah.
No problem.
This is a brass disc of articulated concentric rings unfolds into a military sphere. As a bonus action, you can unfold it into the sphere or back into a disc. When found, it contains the following spells, which are wizard spells for you while you are attuned to it. Augury, divination, find the path, foresight, locate creature, locate object.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty obvious. Who's gonna have that?
It functions as
Me.
a spell book for you
Me.
with spells encoded on the rings. You read the full details if you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, sweet.
Brooch of shielding.
Broke.
Mm,
Elemental gem.
what does the elemental gem do?
And you can roll on the table to choose what color it is. It's a D4.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hey, I'll get
I'm going to say, Ray, roll the D4 to go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the elemental gem, please.
1.
So you get an air elemental, a blue sapphire.
No problem.
And you also get a robe of useful items.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
Oh, I love it. That's for Ray.
I
though.
picked a random but also very cool set of magic items for you to all have, I thought. And you also get, on top of that, a hat of disguise because Ray specifically asked for it.
I was entirely okay with doing a trade with the wizard guy.
Well,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. We got it for free.
Yeah.
No problem. I was going to
So-
swap one of my things out for one of his things, but sure.
No?
I didn't realise you have a trove.
Proof against detection, astromancy archive. What does the brooch of shielding? I'm guessing it's shield.
Resistance to force damage and immunity to damage from magic missile.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So
pretty
who
good.
wants what? Or is it not going to be a hit thing?
We're going to do it in the chat.
Yeah, we'll do
Little
that in the
Anton.
chat. Air elemental gem. What does that do?
So it's an elemental
an
gem.
elemental?
It gives you the ability to summon an elemental.
I think it's only once though.
It shatters and afterwards, but this contains a mote of elemental energy. You can cast conjure elemental spell, and the gem's magic loss. The gem determined by the color, so you get blue sapphire. So you've got basically a pocket air elemental under your command.
Okay.
Another one.
Yeah, another one.
I mean, yeah, cool. A
You
robe of
lost your
useful
bet.
items. That's a load of dice rolls, isn't it, to decide
Yeah.
what items
Indeed.
it
We can do
gets
that later. We can do
from
that
how
later.
disguises of it. Okay, cool, lovely. That is a nice little horde
Mm.
there. That is awesome.
Yeah, robe of useful items is
Robe of
yeah,
useful items.
it's got loads of different stuff in it. You can roll and pull out stuff. The robe has 2 of the each following patches, and it has 4d4 other patches, which basically you can determine and work out what you've got patches for in the downtime. I think that'd be kind of cool just to work out what you've
We'll
got.
have a look at that
Yeah,
later.
It's
because
it's a bit of a complex set of rolls. So
that's awesome.
Would
And
it be
that's-
cool if I had the Astromancy archive? Because it's the most artificer one.
it does look very clockwork and cool. Yeah, chat about it in the thing. So
What does that work if you're not a
No,
wizard?
it has to be attuned by a wizard
I think it has to be
specifically.
attuned by a
Bollocks!
wizard.
I need to be a high enough level.
Sorry. No.
So
No, 'cause once I get a couple more levels, it doesn't matter because I can get past it.
you can share it
But I'm
back.
not a high enough level yet.
Exactly. It's like it doesn't mean you can't have it in the future.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So am I able to take a 2-minute break? I am. Yes.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
I
take
think
2
that's a
minutes.
good. I think that's a good point to have
Yeah.
a 2-minute
Cool.
break.
Yeah, it's 2-minute
Yeah.
break. Cool.
Yeah, we
I
can
need
roll
to-
for the robe of useful item then.
I'll be back. I need to pee.
Yep, sweet.
We want to roll for the robe.
Let's do it in
How
downtime.
many times?
Downtime? Okay.
I know, but it's just us talking anyway. So like,
How's Arden's face?
Yeah, but I think true. Arden's
yeah,
face
true.
is
Just stick it all in.
tissue everywhere and stinging a lot. It'll
Why
settle down in
tissue?
time for the blood.
Yeah.
If anything, Arden would probably be best with Hat of Disguise. Let's be honest, probably best for Rook.
Yeah.
Well,
Robe
he already
of
has
use-
all to self.
True, but then that would free you up in the future to change that.
I mean, yeah, but we could always swap it round anyway. So it's like,
Yeah, but well, the Hat of Disguise could go to whoever needs it at the most. But I feel
that's
like,
what I'm thinking.
It's not
is
attunement based, so yeah.
but
just
I'm
give it to
thinking,
whoever needs to not look
Yeah.
like them.
but I'm thinking if Nyala has the Astromancy archive because she's pretty much the only person that can use it at the moment.
Yeah, because she's the only wizard
Then-
until I level 14, I think.
Then Rook would probably benefit most from Hat of Disguise self because he stands out like a sore thumb.
So would you.
I'm human.
Yeah, so
Well, we'll
You're
see.
We just need to
recognizable.
dye his hair
Um,
red and then he's
Amulet
different.
of Proof Against Detection. That is an interesting one because it only does one person.
Yeah, and it's an attunement thing.
So it really, I think it depends on what we decide to do in the future. But the brooch of shielding, I think, is pretty cool. Like,
I mean, we could
What-
always just stick more and more cool
George.
shit on Rook.
what damage resistances does Rook get when he's raging? Is it just like the standard damage resistances at the moment?
I think it's
Yeah,
it's-
resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Okay.
I think
'Cause
it's
I'm
radiant
thinking-
because of your subclass too, but I can't remember.
Oh
you're
yeah,
like the
no,
Holy
because
Warrior
he's
one.
the zealot. Yeah.
No.
But I can't remember. No problem.
While raging, the first creature you hit, no. Spell to restore me,
I could
no.
Well,
remember.
it'd just be in resistances at the top and mean immunities, wouldn't it?
No, because it's only if I
Because it's based on rage, it wouldn't
space on
automatically
rage.
be there.
No, it's not already up there. Yeah, no, it's
No
just
problem.
standard non-magical attacks.
So either because magic missile isn't based on AC,
Mm-hmm.
realistically, no,
No,
magic
it just
missile
hits.
hits no matter what.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
Gives you immunity to that.
regardless of AC, so realistically,
Whoever has the
whoever has
lowest
the
AC.
highest AC should have it.
Well, mine's only
Because
15.
It's you.
It's me.
yeah, so whoever has the highest AC realistically should have it because it's the one thing that can get them no matter what.
Yeah,
And then it protects them against that, which means they're a walking tank.
because with like when I'm wearing my shield, I have 22 AC.
I reckon
Yeah,
we
but
just
you're
stick the
never
brooch
using
on
your shield.
Yeah,
Never
then
using your shield.
Currently, I have 21.
I have 15.
You have 15, but I feel like
but I
force
can
damage isn't
cast
that
shield, so it's 20.
exactly. But
I have 13.
force damage doesn't happen very often.
no.
No.
But I think it's more
Um,
just
However, with the cult, we might be coming across more warlocks than we're used to, and Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast might be a thing.
And wizards.
So resistance to force damage, and
It'll be good.
so I'm just thinking. I think it's a toss-up between Nyala and Rook with the Brooch of Shielding.
Why?
Mainly because you have very
Die
low
easy.
AC and
Mhm.
very low hit points. So if you get hit by magic missile,
You're
there's
gone,
no-
basically.
you've got no defense. Where at least Rook has a big hit point pool.
Yeah.
Where if somebody smashes you with magic missile, you're going to go down quickly. And at least that's an extra protection for yourself. Where Rook has a high hit point pool.
Because also it's not like everyone has to have something.
No,
It would be nice, but like
Yeah.
if it makes more
But-
sense to have
Yeah.
like one person have two, and because
it's whoever's going to benefit the most from
Yeah,
it,
oh,
right?
absolutely,
and
absolutely.
some of us already have more magical items than
Yeah.
others anyway.
like,
Yeah,
So-
I
my
do.
real
I have a
class-
shitload on myself. I
Yeah,
have the ring. I have
because
the
I keep-
staff. I might get the orb. Sorry, Pete,
You have-
mute.
No, that's right.
you have wings, you have that back thing.
Yeah.
Nyala's kind of stacked, and I can
Yeah.
understand why she's getting upset.
Yeah, she's stacked offensively.
Yeah, because we
not
want her to
defensively.
not die.
You know, but that's the
Because
thing.
she's
She's great
special.
at dealing damage, but she's not very good at.
No, but that's what I keep
Special.
giving
You
her.
know,
I
my,
keep giving her
my
things
friend
to
are
get
going
her
to
out
pull
of the
their
way.
hair out because of that.
Yeah.
He's so special.
All right. Don't take the piss.
It's going to come back to bite you. You know that.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know.
Mainly because I have something planned.
He had to say
I
something
mean, the
nice.
robe of useful items is basically just an item cache anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
Exactly, but
actually
it's
matter who has it. Plus, it's uncommon, so it's kind of easy for me to just build another one.
It's just a fun. It's a fun
It's
thing.
just a
It's
fun
something you
one
might.
that-
Problem is, I can only assume one more magical item.
but
I
half
have
of
only
these
3
aren't.
slots.
Half of these aren't
Only the
attuned
amulet,
anyway.
only the astromancy thing. Nothing needs attunement.
Yeah.
No, Birth of Shielding needs attunement.
Oh, Brooch of Shielding.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember which one.
So she needs to pick between Brooch of Shielding or Astromancy thing. And
The
I suggest
Astromancy thing-
Astromancy thing.
So in
That
that
or the
case-
staff. And I'm not getting rid of the staff.
George, I can imagine you've got a couple of slots available. I don't think you've got many.
I've
I
got
have
two available because I've got my
Two available.
Leviathan axe.
So Brooch of Shielding should probably go to you then.
Yeah.
There.
If we want to stack you up as a big tank.
Yes.
Because, is that because you want me to survive or you don't want Lakiri?
I don't
don't
want
want-
Lakiri
I
and
don't-
I
I don't
want you
want
to survive.
both, both.
Yes.
Both is
No
good.
one wants Lokiri.
Everyone wants Lakiri.
Oh,
No.
The
I only have
viewers
2
want
left.
Lakiri.
No,
No.
it's a good job we don't have any then.
No, my friend, that shit,
Look.
Lakiri.
Okay.
Look,
The
look,
viewer
look.
wants Lakiri.
Look.
It's just me
I got
watching back.
Revivify for
No,
a
no.
reason. Rook's not allowed to die no more.
Yeah.
No.
Look, my friend that
Um,
ships Lakiri and Oria wants him back, but other than that, no.
Air and elemental gem being a consumable doesn't really matter that much. Robe of useful items. We'll see. Hat
It's
of
a
So I'm
disguise.
dire
gonna
situation.
Hat
I
of
reckon
disguise
we just-
again. I think Rook. So Rook could have 2. Nyala has the Astromancy Archive.
Rook
Which one?
already
Amulet-
has an ability to change self, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
but it
that
just
could be
makes it
swapped
easier.
out for something else
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
future. Anyway, we'll discuss all this afterwards. But I like there's
Sorry, while we were
possibilities there.
doing the break thing, we just thought we might as well just
That's cool.
start.
We just had
And,
her beanie out.
And there's nothing saying that when we especially when we're planning things in the future or we're planning on going to do something,
There's
that we
going to be
can't
plenty of
swap things
downtime
out
for
to
swapping
different
items.
people.
Yeah.
So
We can do the
So-
Final Fantasy materia swap. Final Fantasy 7 when you're swapping all your magic gems. Right.
sorry, one more thing. Nyala has the Ring of Evasion equipped as well, doesn't she?
yes, she does.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good.
Why?
Just checking because of it being part of your attuned items.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's what
is.
she's got. She got the cat staff.
She has cat
Ring of-
staff, wings, and the back.
Yeah, but
So-
only 2 of those need achievement, I think.
What was the other
No,
one I
I
was
think
getting?
they all do.
None of them.
You're having the
brooch.
amulet
Bag doesn't need
brooch of hold on.
Shielding.
I can't remember.
Brooch
now.
of shielding. Yes,
Brooch
that's the one.
shielding. Yeah, I've got that one. And what else did you say?
Probably
Hat.
the hat.
A hat of disguise. Well,
Hats
for now. For
of
now.
disguise.
Yeah.
Well,
but that
considering
doesn't-
you've
that
got the
doesn't need
amulet done
achievement.
at the moment, the hat of disguise might be better on myself
Or the
for
cat.
next session or the cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like we can talk
No,
about it.
Nyala needs the hat of disguise, and it
Yeah.
doesn't.
At
use
least for
achievement.
Keep transforming
next
into a
part.
cat with the staff.
Yeah, but
Oh
you're
my
not
god,
gonna-
you can literally just be a cat.
Yes.
Oh my
Mm.
god, are we? That'd be great because then she can't talk.
Yeah.
No more arguments. Oh
This
no,
This is
I
how
have.
Arden
scratch you.
attunes to the cat
Yeah.
stuff and turns the other into a cat all the time.
Oh,
Hang on. This is a problem with this. I have a cat. Cats can argue.
Not in the way that Nyala argues.
No.
And also,
No,
you
that's
say,
a good
"Get out."
point. Mine just bites you and goes. "Ah!"
Um, okay. You
Anyway,
are
carrying on.
standing gathered with Ritin and Uvicnus of Norn.
Yeah, I need to be level 14 before race and class things no longer matter.
And
I got
you
the level
are,
10 and level 14 mixed up.
You are gathered, ready to beam out, as it were. If you're ready for that, folks. It depends if you're ready. Is there anything else you want to do here? Do you want to make sure
need
your new kobold allies are safely on their way?
Brooke, I'm going to ask you this now because this is most important to you.
Okay.
The cube.
What about the cube?
It needs to go back to Jess.
Okay, then we'll drop it off when we next go there.
I don't think we have that long.
It's to go now.
What do you mean?
It's leaking?
Yeah.
Barriers that are protecting it, keeping it safe, keeping the demons contained, keeping your family safe. They're weakening. It needs Jess to go inside and visit it. If we take it with us, we're putting your family at risk. Get it to Jess for her to look after. It keeps them safe.
So you're asking me to send my family away again?
They're not moving. They're staying exactly where they are.
But they're with me again.
If
There's
they
a way
stay
I
with
can
us-
fix it, but it's going to take time and we don't have time.
Stay with us, they're in danger.
If they leave, they could be worse.
I'd rather have your family back safe than having their mind broken and forced into servitude at the
We are
end
even.
called to demons.
We are
It's fine.
even one
Begging call,
day.
Sorry.
1 hour.
Yes, yes.
Demons?
But
Um,
a puzzle box has a demon.
No,
in it, but-
Ray.
Don't worry, you don't need to know. It's fine.
we need to
with
send
all-
something back in Kanzax.
With all due respect, Crichton, we've got this handled. Norn is not at risk.
Sounds like you have a problem, though, with a puzzle box with demons.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's nothing. There's only one person alive that can do anything about it.
For now.
Indeed.
Unless.
And who is that?
Hold on. I'm having another brainwave.
No, I have an idea.
Yeah,
just
and
gonna take too
I
long.
think it's something that you mentioned before, but maybe Crichton can do it.
What?
How good? You're a dabbler with magic items, right?
How good are you? And do not
Ah,
pussyfoot about the question. Are you good or are you okay?
I'm pretty damn good if I say so myself.
Could
Who
you
is
change
that?
an arcane key?
On a level between 1 and 20, how good are you?
No, that's what I'm saying. Could you change an arcane key?
Into what? To open
If
Well,
what?
let's say the key
not
was
open but keep
blood.
sealed.
No, what if the key was blood? Could you make it so somebody else's blood would do?
Edit an arcane lock.
Yes.
Keyed
God.
to an individual's blood.
That keeps it sealed.
Oh.
Change the incantation. Change
Yeah,
the.
make it so it's somebody else's blood.
Not disenchant, but amend.
I can't
It's
do it on my own. I've been trying to
tricky
figure it
because
out.
you have to take apart part of the incantation, which leads
Yeah,
How
to
that's
long
the
would
problem.
that
I'm not
take?
good with incantations.
How long would that take?
I would need to gather a few things, but maybe a day, maybe two. I could work on it.
It's too long.
Okay. Change of plan.
Who is this person that can lock it? Who is it keyed to?
It's
A
someone
noble
who
one?
can Kanzaks.
The heir of the Sletneys.
Arden.
I
If
know of the
you're-
Sletneys. Noble name.
Yeah, but
Yuvignus
she's
is there
6.
as well.
Oh. I thought the old guy just switched.
No, Yuvignus is with you trying to.
Just your Vicness says that and he goes, yes, but she's 6.
No, she's not that young. She's.
If we can't trust this information to a king, who can we trust?
No, but that's my point. I don't. It's not that I don't trust your Vicness. It's the fact that it's this thing, and she's a child.
She's a youth, you would say.
Yeah, I'm an elf.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Your
To
Highness.
you, yeah. Everyone's a child.
I'm an elf.
Your Highness.
You could be 60, baby.
The
Yes.
half expanse, what do you know of it?
Well, there is ancient tomes, even in my library, that speak of the half not being the half, of being the plains of Gregdon. And there was some magical calamity or disaster that happened that removed the center of the continent of Gregdon, wiped it out completely,
When
destroyed
was
it.
this?
I'd have to look back in my books, but many
How honest
hundreds.
are we being?
What if I told you this wasn't a catastrophe,
Very
but a
honest.
miracle?
Okay.
What if it saved them from
Written,
incoming
remember what I
war,
was saying
disaster?
about
Hold on,
messing with
Ray.
interdimensional
We
space?
got Ray. Hold on. We got Arden talking. Go, Arden. Please continue. What do you mean?
Lord Isambard Sletley, what do you know of his works?
Isambard Sletney, explorer, elder of the Sletney family, established and built Kansas, as far as I know, one of the pioneers of the place.
It's not the only thing he built.
Okay.
Rook, are you all right with me?
Yeah.
At this point, Ijara will put her arm round you, Rook,
Rook just doesn't react at all.
onto your shoulder, and kind of just
On my shoulder? I'm like...
no, like this
Oh,
side
okay,
here,
yeah,
like
go,
kind
go,
of.
go, 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 go,
She
go,
tries
go.
to reach your girth and kind of just
Yeah,
hold you
no,
closer and kind of
Rook.
brings her head into you.
Rook doesn't react at all.
Long ago, there was a war. We don't know what war. We don't know who against who. Gregdon was the battlefield.
I have read such histories, yes.
And this disaster, this catastrophe, was not there to destroy Gregdon, but it was there to save it. So that the war would continue, but without bloodshed of innocent.
Indeed.
What if I told you we had a box that contained the entire plain of Gregdon?
I would probably stare at you aghast in disbelief, but after seeing you in action and hearing some of your tales, sorry I couldn't help but overhear, it doesn't seem unlikely for folk such as you.
But it was not just Gregdon that was sealed in the box.
Indeed.
Do you know of the Lich of Alaviska?
At this, his whole manner changes, and all of the hackles rise. The shoulders build up.
Shit.
I know of this fiend who
We need
raised
guns.
undead to try and storm. They tried to storm Nornhold, their kingdom of Norn. We beat them back with every undead, filthy step they took. And every one of ours that died brought them back, hideous reincarnations of our
And what
fallen brother.
stopped that onslaught?
It was continual until but a few months ago. We were always finding scouting parties of walkers or skeletons.
But the main war, the hordes, the onslaught, when did that stop? Your histories, before you were picking off scouts.
Not long ago. I assumed they were mustering forces for another attack. Another large-scale war.
Isambard had an insurance policy.
They didn't ever seem to go for clan sex.
There's a
There's a reason for that. Isambard had something that the Lich feared, something that undead meant nothing to. Demons. Something that the Lich itself feared. Powerful.
A trump
No,
card.
exactly. A weapon. That he managed to contain in a subdued manner. There was only one way he could do it. And it was putting it in the same place that he had plains of Expanse, plains of Gregdon. So not only does this cube that we are in possession of contain the plains of Gregdon, it also contains the disillusioned embodiment of two archdemons. Now they are contained by a very strong magical enchantment, which only the blood of the heir of the Slenteys replenishes and keeps strong. Now our dear friend Rook here has family that were once home to the plains of Gregdon. Our Rook is with us, despite all this time. His origins, his past is unknown to us. His family is in that box, along with their demons, and so many other families and citizenry of the continent of Gregdon.
Rook, you know this all to be true. You think back to how your family cottages, how the neighbours would come by with other produce that your little homestead didn't produce and would often sell you a pig or two for tea and able to trade with you. And there was a time when you were in there and it was your life. You were back on the farm. You were back before war. You were back at peace again.
When we came into possession of the cube, it was in disrepair. Ignored. I say ignored. It was maintained casually,
Neglected.
but still strong. Since then, the heir of the Slenteys has passed on to a child, one that does not understand the responsibility that befalls them.
A youngling, then.
Yes. This youngling is back at Kanzax, but we have the cube out of personal reasons, as you can understand.
Well,
So far, the only way that the seals that keep the cube contained to keep the citizenry within their safe and the demon denizens sealed was that of the blood of the child.
I see.
If
And
we
you
could some way,
wish not that to be the case anymore.
if we
Should
could
be
keep
mine
them
instead.
exactly, if we could keep them concealed, if Rook was the key, not her, and we could keep it with them and we could maintain it, we would hopefully one day find a way to return the half expanse to what it was before, but also without returning the demons. And I understand that is a great undertaking, one we do not have time for right now. But simply changing a lock rather than opening the door, if that is something we could do.
Written? Is this something that is in your power?
In theory, it could be done. There are many ways to go about such a thing. An archmage might be more akin to this. Someone like, I don't, like
Luciana,
Oh, shit.
on the tip of my tongue, my dear.
I'm her student.
Oh!
Written.
He runs towards you and shakes your hand.
Oh,
Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure.
yes.
Rick. It's sort of the reason
Hi.
why I was researching extra-dimensional spaces.
Oh,
Arden's
Earlier
whole
on for
body
this.
language changes at the moment that Litiana is brought up.
well,
Yeah,
there
it's
is a
sort of
very
the reason.
convenient. I could send a message right now, and we could have Lysiana
Is
here
there-
within moments if
Is
she's
there no
free.
way-
So you're saying you can't do it?
I could do it at
But would you
extended
rather-
time. It would be quicker if we
If we had
have
Lytiana sort it. Sorry,
someone as
I'm
powerful as them.
excited.
No, that's fine.
How quickly could she do it?
Quite quickly. I think she can do it on her
She is a
day.
very powerful mage.
As in, could she do it now?
Yes.
Maybe if she had the youngling with her.
Jess,
Okay. I can't make that call. That is your decision to make.
Look, Jess trusts you. If you were to speak to her, or send a message via Ray, maybe. Ray, can you send a message that far?
No.
Yeah, I can.
I can.
You could send a message to Jess and tell her to come. We have the circle here. Lytiana can transfer here, no trouble at all. She's often has made visits to the kingdom of Norn. Not so much of late, not since the dragon attack.
Arden, can I have a word?
Always.
Boys, go off to a side.
If we do this, if we change the lock to me, I need to be inside. At least for a while to make it better again.
Look, I've watched this happen. Nyala went in. Not Nyala. Jess went in.
Yes.
And it happened instantaneously. She
Yes.
walked through some kind of field and it absorbed her blood and it immediately made everything right again.
Maybe on the outside it was instantaneous, but you don't know how long she was in there. On the inside.
I went in there.
They were with her.
Were they? Okay.
Basically, so what
Yeah.
you didn't see, Rook, is how the process works. Jess walks in. There's a long corridor that links to these concentric rings that are like a kind of all like twisting puzzle box within the square puzzle box.
Okay.
There are rooms that change on the outside to different apartments in a Sletney seeming household.
Okay.
And down the corridor, when you walk in, if you make a dexterity saving throw, you can get onto the rings. If you don't, which Jess didn't, and most of the party actually made it through. Every time they've went inside a box, Jess was trapped in basically a gelatinous cube of sorts that rose out from the floor and actually drew blood from Jess, and pressed it into and kind of absorbed it into the puzzle box. Then the gelatinous cube sunk back into the floor, and she was able to proceed and leave and everything. It was literally that, and the demons were locked.
Okay.
It isn't a process that takes very long. It just requires the right key.
Even still, if I become this key, how can I leave them again?
You won't be with them. There's that barrier. There's that.
You think I wouldn't
window.
go and see them? I've not seen them in. I don't even know how long. The fact that they are in my pocket. Do you know how hard it's been not to just go?
I understand. I do. I truly do.
Right.
But the problem is, if we were to, we don't know the ramifications. We don't know what the results would be if you were to cross that threshold. What would happen to the cube? What would happen to them? You're crossing over. You're breaking through that window could destroy them. Everything. What I'm asking for is for you to give them time. Time that they don't even know they have.
Also, what he is saying is what we need you.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but if we gave Critin and Litiana the cube, maybe with their combined knowledge, they could figure out a way to draw the planes out and leave the demons in. And I don't care how powerful somebody is, that's not an easy thing to do overnight.
I'm aware. I might not be very well versed in arcane, but I know that that's probably going to take a while.
I don't mean to insult your intelligence.
No. No, magic's not my thing.
But just with if we were able to change this key, just with your blood, we could contain the demons and keep your family safe. Your family won't be going anywhere. They will still be in your pocket. They will not move. They will still be with us.
And then we figure a way to bring them back.
And then we give Litiana credit in time. Figure out how to bring them back while we deal with this external threat. Because if we don't deal with this threat, there is no future with your family.
I'll be the key, if it's possible.
I would expect no one else.
The cube does not leave me, ever. If it has to go to Litiana, I am going with it.
Okay. Well, then if we can if we delay our stay by a day for her to come and fix this, change you to the seal, they can continue to do their research without the cube, on how to make this whole thing possible.
We go,
We go, we do our job, we keep
do
them
this
safe.
and come back.
We come back, and then however long they need, we can give them to make things right.
Deal.
You sort of turn back to the rest of the people. Nyala, you heard most of that with your high roll.
I had to, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
No, no,
I wouldn't expect
No,
anything
me
different.
neither.
So you have made a decision. Should I
Yes.
get written to summon the Archmage?
I
Yes.
can send a message to her.
And
Yeah.
this Jess Sletney.
Yes.
I have yet to meet the Sletney heir. It should be a pleasure.
She's
sure.
the best.
If
Honestly.
she is
Tremendous.
if she is required for the transition, then yes.
She-
If she's not,
is that correct, written?
It would be best to have both blood sources available on site to be able to make a.
even if we had her
I
just to
guess you would
secure
call
the
it a
lock in the meantime.
transfusion.
Yes.
And if I could see the mechanics of quite how it operated from.
Then we will take you inside with us.
Oh, excellent. Fascinating. Please, yes.
This could be dangerous.
You're getting excited, written. Are you sure this is something you should be getting into?
Please, sire. Extra-dimensional spaces and demons is a fascination of mine, and with the good Archmage's help, I'm sure we'll be able to figure this out and work it through to be able to make this one the key and take away the curse from the Sletney household.
It's
If you
not
were-
a curse. It's a responsibility.
Poor choice of phrase, I'm sorry.
I understand.
Then I should do it as soon as possible. Please make yourselves at home in the castle, and we shall make the
Could
appropriate
I ask
arrangements.
one more thing?
Yes, of course.
Tatiana is to know nothing of our future plans in revolving Venit or moving on to drosk.
What you have discussed with me has a king's bond to it. If you wish it not to be shared, then it shall not be shared. It would not pass my lips anyway. It is
Written?
information.
Of course, a mage's word is his bond.
Rook?
So I'm just planning out the message I'm going to send
Oh, you're sending
Yeah.
this to. This is what you're sending to
To
prove
Jess.
via. Yeah, fine, cool.
Jess.
Yeah,
Are
Sorry,
you
what was the question?
are you happy with this arrangement that Critin nor His Highness will let Litiana know of our future plans to
For the
go on to
best.
drosk?
For the best.
Am I to understand that there is some distrust between you and the Archmage?
He doesn't like
Between
magic.
us.
Arden doesn't like her. We don't know why.
You know exactly why.
Yeah, she's spooky.
Excellent.
The plan shall be arranged. Time passes. The messages are being sent. Have you got the message sent?
Yep.
Let's have
Exactly.
One last thing.
Is it
Sorry.
25?
Okay. 25. Quickly with
meetings, I
Nyala,
think.
and then back
Yeah.
to George.
Yeah. As everyone is going to go to the business, once
Mhm.
again, she gently pulls Arden, but just for a moment, just enough for her to get out the rose that he made for her,
Mhm.
and actually give him a kiss on the cheek, and
Oh.
whisper, "I know I don't show it often, but I'm grateful for what you do. Can you make more?"
Can make as many as I can. I don't know, I've never tried.
Thank you. And she gives him another kiss, and she goes.
Rook, your message, please, to Jess.
Hey, kiddo. It's Rook. I need you. I need you to find Litiana. She'll be looking for you. She'll bring you here.
Cool.
It's exactly 25.
Perfect.
Nice.
Time passes. Messages are sent. You are summoned back to Ritten's chamber.
Ah, good, you're all gathered. Sire, shall I begin?
You may open the gates, yes, and we shall accept a visitor. He walks to a raised dais that has symbols on it. And he has a walking cane that he takes from the side. It's a twisted piece of oak that is gnarled and knotted. It just looks like, I don't know if have you ever seen bogwood? Like where it's been preserved, that kind of stuff. It's that.
Yeah, bog oak.
Yeah. And he picks it up and it's just nothing. It looks like what any sort of beggar or street ruffian might use as they get on in age. But as he picks it up, the ends of his little claws kind of fit into these perfect slots and it begins to glow. And down its length, through what remains of whatever circulatory system, start running small, pale blue lines. And he walks round the rooms, taps a series of them. Make me an Arcana check, Nyala and Ray.
Where is my Arcana? There. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
28.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
She's a wizard.
25.
That's
Oh,
a
not
natural
bad.
20. That's a natural 20 for a 28, can I point out?
Is it?
25.
No, it's a 19 plus 9.
Is
Ah.
it? Oh, I thought it was. Oh, when I click on it, it says 1d20. Oh, no, it's. Yeah.
1d20 rolled.
Well, no, it says 1d20 plus 8.
No, that's for Ray.
No, I'm looking at Nyala. On the D&D Beyond, it says Nyala, Insight. Oh, it says Insight.
That's what you roll
Shit,
for
I'm
insight.
scrolled way up to the top. I'm looking at the wrong check. Excuse me,
That's
sorry.
like weeks ago.
Yeah,
I rolled a
absolutely.
25 too.
19 plus. Sorry.
Cool. Ray, you are able to understand that this gate, well, both of you, with such a high roll as both of you, you are able to understand
But
that
we're
this
four.
gate was deliberately closed. It was
There's a
locked.
lock.
Mm.
To stop people
But you
coming in.
believe that the lock prevented not just this space
Wall of Norn.
from being teleported into.
Yeah, I have an idea of how it works.
Cool.
Yeah.
He
Sorry.
unlocks the gate. That's what you
It's
see
one
him
of
doing.
his higher level spells that he
You,
hasn't figured out yet, but it's one of those ones that he's like learning to figure out.
you also memorize the key to unlock this, both of you.
Thank
With
you.
your high rolls, you know how to. You also reverse engineered lock as well. So
Would they have to be here to reverse engineer it, or could they reverse engineer it if they were teleporting to here?
it appears that it is done here.
Okay.
So I reverse engineered the lock of how it works.
You can, if you were you can read the pattern
Yeah,
that he works out.
yeah.
You also work out that you could lock it again.
Mm.
Understood.
So,
Thank you.
but from this space, it seems to be something, like where you're inside a house and you're locking from the inside.
Yeah.
It can't be locked from the outside. It's only
understood.
lockable from one side, which is within the semicircle.
Does it require his stick, or can it be anything?
You think it would require a focus of some sort?
But not specifically his.
No,
Good.
it is not. This is just his arcane focus that he uses, a
problem.
wand/staff kind of thing. He taps a sequence of runes on the outside that you all memorize, and the ring glows with this pale blue white light, and you get this kind of a breeze starts, and the back hairs on the backs of your necks kind of stand on end, and there's a sort of a sucking force that pulls papers and parchments, and air starts to ripple towards this central raised dais.
Grabbing my hammer.
Detect magic.
Detect magic. Yeah, cool. Go for it.
I'm gripping my hammer.
Yeah, you hold it, and
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
your knuckles begin to crack as you grip this tight out.
Yeah.
You
the
grab
honest
your
that-
hammer.
You know,
You grab your hammer, and Rayla just goes. Figuring that
you
out.
know when cats are happy and they do the trill with the tail? That's what Yellowstone is doing
Mhm.
right now. Like she's so happy, so
You
excited.
detect magic. You can see the whole room glows, veritably
You're blind.
glowing. The items on the tables are like brewing into magic, so magic is actually being created in this space as you look through your goggles, and you can see the beginnings of forms before the rest of you see it. You see a tall figure, and you see a smaller figure standing beside, and then in the room this kind of whooshing reaches a crescendo and pours to the central space, and like emanating from these two hominoid figures standing there is a pure white bright light that nearly blinds each of you. And then as your eyes become accustomed and the light fades, you blink the spots from your eyes, and standing before you on the dais is the Archmage Litiana and Jess. Whoa! What? Rick!
Yes, come
What?
here.
That was the
Rook kneels down, arms open.
yeah. She just runs between. She just does this like between Rook and Yala, like because they're
Oh.
both.
There.
And then just runs into the middle and like is embraced. Oh, it's been so long.
Hey, kiddo.
Oh,
Hi.
Rick,
Oh, I'm
you
so
look
happy to
old.
see you.
You look young.
Did you put on weight? And she pats your belly, where you've
Hey.
been on the farm for a while.
He did, didn't
Crikey,
he?
look at that.
Yeah.
Is that too much of the brew?
No, that's
No.
too much cake.
Oh,
What kind of cake?
None for you if you carry on.
A patty cake, I would say.
Oh,
Arden kind of nods to Litiana.
stands
Hello,
there,
Liana.
the fingers pressed like lightly, and they kind of drum in like almost like a semaphore, like or like Morse code, like tapping out something. Like they move almost like without thinking as she holds these elongated Githzerai hands, and her pronounced nose rises up onto her forehead. My dears, so good to see you all again. Your
up a couple of
Highness. She even curtsies somewhat to the King of Norn. Ah,
Stand up and just kind of like pick Jess up.
Written. Such a pleasure to see you again. How goes your learning?
Your greatness. It's so wonderful to see you again.
Raise your head, my dear. You are not needing to grovel to me. And she kind of just gently reaches down this long Gith finger and puts under this Dragonborn's chin and raises it up. There, let me look upon you. You're looking well, all things considered.
Well, thank you, Litiana. It's most wonderful. We have
What
the
do you
most.
mean, all things considered?
He has been suffering for some time. His body is not what it used to be. And you look at him and you can see he's kind of bent double and hunched over. And
Old, or does he have like a physical abnormality?
make me a medicine check.
Can I do that as well, please?
Of course you may, yeah. Or one you roll with advantage, up to you.
I don't mind rolling with advantage.
I've got a +9, so
There, +7.
Let's go for an advantage on the old Arden here.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's Jess. It's about the same.
Yeah.
About
Her
the right
feet
size.
dangle, and she's like, "Do you have to pick me up?
Yes, I've missed
You
you.
know, I am getting to near being a grown-up now."
Yes, but I've missed you.
Oh, fine. She leans her head on you and like twists her
Flash
finger
of
in your
genius.
beard like this.
Add
And
a
she-
4.
24.
24 without the 4?
24 with the 4.
Okay. So, you look at him and he is older, but he's also there is some sort of physical disability about him that is not seemingly repairable. A magician this well connected should be able to repair his body somewhat and cure most things apart from
I
You
mean,
know.
I could fix that stuff when I was like young.
Yeah,
It's not that
uh,
difficult.
and like as you know, wizards when they want to be forever old would have to go to lichdom. It doesn't look like that. This is the process that he's going through, but he does look still broken somehow.
So does he reflect an oldness that he shouldn't?
He reflects that he has seen a lot of action, shall we say? That's probably the best way to describe it.
The man I've seen shit.
He's been through
He's
something
prematurely aged due to trauma.
exactly. Yeah. His crippled state is non-magical. It is physical, but not repairable by magic.
Not repairable by magic.
You would think, because he is a quite well-versed magician. Or mage, sorry.
Or magic not attainable to him.
Possibly.
I look round at everybody, the party, and I kind of just put my hand on a particular sack attached to me that contains the Falluvian flask.
How many do we have left?
We have
3, 4.
Four.
tell you right
I'm
now,
going to say 4.
I think it's 4.
I think it's 4 because that's what I noted on my sheet.
four doses remaining.
Or fix the mage and make him ours.
I just look around for everybody's approval.
I don't care what else we're going to spend it on. Who wants to live forever?
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
I put Jess down.
Brooke? Ray?
You
Pretty.
forget he's new.
Litiana seems completely engaged with talking to this mage and isn't paying you any attention as this is going on.
Britain? May I interrupt?
I am trying to help you here with having a discussion with the Archmage.
What if I could help you?
With what exactly? I mean, right now I'm having the best conversation I've had in months.
What if I could help you with your affliction?
What's this? Nothing. I've studied many things to try and reverse what has happened to me.
If there was one thing you hadn't studied because you've never been able to attain it.
What if we had
Nonsense.
something cool?
What Litiana would have told me about something like that, I'm sure.
I look at Litiana. Is there anything you know of that may heal this man's affliction?
There are certain rare magical items that lie buried in a long past that can bring succor to those who are wounded, ill, or afflicted.
I look back to
I can just imagine
Crichton
Richard
and
going,
his,
that's not you
his
told me, you
response.
cow.
Luciana?
You fucking liar.
He's like, yes, well, I'm too buggered up to go and get anything like that, aren't I? Look at the state of me.
But look
You
at the
s-
state of us.
I like your hair.
It's not what I'm meaning.
Niall is going
Oh.
to part a side of his shirt, and like just where the scars start to show.
Ooh. Yes, skin deep, I suppose. But they go deeper, I bet.
Well, when a
In
tree falls
here.
on you, you have some internal damage, and that's why I can't have kids.
That's why he goes,
But it goes deeper, doesn't it?
Britain,
Yes.
what do you know of the Fluvian flask?
A legendary item. Mm,
He just goes, "The fuck? You have the Holy Grail?"
just rumors of such an artifact have been flitting around for many, many years. And I mean, yes, I've
If
heard of it, but it's poppycock, really.
if it was real,
Indeed.
would you drink from it?
It is a tough decision for me to make. I am old in my years as well. I have lived long with this affliction. I have come to terms with it also. For my foolishness, this was the outcome. Now, if I had the choice to become healthy and well again through a sip, a snap of the fingers, would I hold it myself, or would I wish that on another? Someone with more years ahead of them. Someone with much more life to live. He's going to roll for it.
Many have
Can I,
lives.
can I,
Before
can I
before he
just, yeah.
yeah, go on.
No,
sorry, let's
Go,
go.
no, go.
Let's go Rook first. Sorry.
okay.
Rook first.
Would it shock you if I say I lived in Gregdon?
No, many people live on Gregdon.
In
In.
the city of Gregdon?
Certainly it would.
I'm probably far older than you.
You're looking good for it.
And you know why?
No.
He's even older than I am.
The flask.
You sipped from it?
I have. Gave me my years back almost. A new lease on life.
He's going to roll. Odds he's going to have the
Many
flask.
people
Yeah.
have lived a life and not achieved anything compared to what you have achieved their
Worth.
entire lifetimes. If given a few more years, 10, 12, 15, 20, much more could you achieve?
I have no idea how long Dragon Ball's left for.
I'll let him roll.
Your words have inspired me. Maybe there is great work for me to do. Maybe there are more things to achieve. Maybe this isn't what I must be forever. This hobbled, crippled thing. Really, you're just getting my hopes up, though.
No.
The choice is yours.
Then I accept.
And then I reach out and I take the flask. And I hold the flask in front of him.
He takes a quick look at it. You see a quick flick of the
Detect
hands.
magic.
He looks at Litiana, and she just stands impassive as ever.
Yeah.
Not impressed. No emotion shown whatsoever. Just a
Shock.
You
May
there?
I?
We wouldn't have brought it up if we didn't want you
Do
to.
you wish to?
It'd be a bit cruel if we brought it up and then didn't.
He takes it with shaking hands and sips upon this flask and hands it back.
Down to 3.
Oh,
And-
Ray takes a big step back.
Yeah, it's ready to. If he falls, she's going to catch him.
He's not
It's
gonna fall.
it's subtle at first. You can see where their sunken cheeks start to like gradually fill, almost like not like an inflating balloon. It doesn't go oversized, but like it fills out the cheeks, and the bags beneath the eyes become smooth skin again. The wrinkles decrease on the sides of his eyes. The length of the tendrils that hang from his face are like kind of almost like twisted, like a knotted branch, but they begin to come smooth and silken and long and noble. And the stoop that he holds, he begins to rise up, and you can hear this kind of chiropractic crunching as he basically stands up like a ratchet on a ratchet like on a wrench. Yeah. As he stands up and he stretches and his eyes become bright. I mean, like bright blue, like piercing blue from this kind of pale, watery grey that they'd become. He stands up toward me, says, I am. Oh, my dear boy. And he reaches out and shakes Arden's hand.
I put the flask quickly back in the stick and I'm shaking it.
Thank you.
And I hold it firmly and I lean in and I'm like, you do not owe us anything.
I owe you my very life.
Just Rook and
I don't
Ray
want-
behind him
Yeah,
go.
but-
A little bit. I owe you years. I owe you the most precious thing, something that no one can buy, time.
It's your choice on how you spend it.
Well, I think we have work to do, dear Litiana. Yes. What a wonderful miracle to have occurred. Now,
Insight check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
roll an insight.
100%
Can I use my passive?
spooky.
Arden claimed it first, so Arden's going to make it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fair.
Can I do Flash of Genius to helping add a 4 to make it over 20?
You're all
Sure.
a bit sus. Yeah.
There's no bit about it.
You adding a 4?
It's Litiana,
Yeah.
but all extremely sus.
Yeah.
I love that you hate her so much.
Except Niala,
I don't
maybe.
hate it. I want her whole
doesn't-
deal.
You just
I
wanna
love how
think-
the person was like our saving grace at the beginning has
Yeah,
become
yeah.
such a like
Just
I-
hate,
Who the fuck
just
are you?
pure hatred.
it's just like not even hatred, just like
like-
really
What is your
I
actual deal?
came-
Please
like-
explain
I
yourself.
came to this entire
Mega
city to find
sus.
out the
mega
library's deal,
sus.
and she's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
weird.
mega sus. 27.
Oh, God.
27. Oh, you cut through this completely. There is a slight
Yes.
almost bitterness to the comment, like that she didn't want him to be well. Like she was happy with him being crippled. Also, you sense an almost like, this is not what we're here for. I am impatient. I want to see the things. I want to begin this experiment. This
She's always focused on the
Challenge.
next grandeur miracle that she performs. She doesn't
Oh,
give
yeah.
a fuck about anybody else.
Plus, I feel it's a bit like I had him under my thumb because of his issue,
Oh yeah.
and you fixed it. You fuck with my pet.
Now he could be better than her.
Exactly.
He's free to be him and not in her shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
Why do you think
Fuck
I
that
keep
bitch.
adding cyborg parts to Nyala?
She reaches
That's a
out
scary
elongate
thought.
fingers and gestures to Master Maruk. Master Maruk.
Oh, I'm the one that has the cube.
No, Maruk has it.
I
He
didn't
always
give
has
him.
it.
Rook had it because he was last in it.
Yeah, Rook had it. You gave it to him to keep on him so he could keep the family with him.
Or else it's
It was your conversation.
Yeah.
yeah.
You gave it me.
Yeah. She reaches out some elongated fingers and they unfurl gently. Master Norn, I believe you carry Jess's burden with you.
I want to do another insight check.
She's
Oh,
Such a bitch.
she's just so
Yeah.
fucking. Why do we
Oh.
suggest this?
I don't get it.
If
The
she
thing that
wanted
the-
it,
Look,
she
I
could have
tried
taken it.
asking the lizard. He didn't want to.
Oh,
Oh no.
another
Fuck.
insight check, please.
Yeah.
I'm saying Rook's got to do this one
Oh,
because
Oh no!
Rook's engaged.
Emboldening bond.
Yes.
What's that? Is that a?
It gives you a D4. Oh, well, I
Cool.
hope it gives you a D4. Let me just double check.
Oh,
Either way, I'm adding Flashy Genius to this shit.
So you
What
get
the
two
fuck is with
D4s.
my computer right now? Like,
and 27's the one to beat.
one
Yeah.
second.
Woo!
Have you added a D4?
Not yet. That's
You add a D4 and then just a +4.
Okay.
okay.
It's a plus
Oh,
4
cool.
for Flash of Genius, sorry.
Yep. So a D4
Oh yeah, I'm
and a
100%
+4.
using this for stupidness.
Cool. Cool. So yeah,
So roll really well, and then add 4
you're gonna lose
plus
your shit.
D4.
27.
No way.
Yeah.
27.
18 plus 2
Exactly.
for my my bonus plus 4
Yeah.
plus 4.
Oh, that's 28.
No. 3. Sorry, on the D4. Sorry.
So you read of her again. She's trying to keep the face still. She finds all this social niceties. This thing it's as alien to her as she is alien to you.
Okay.
This kindness, these gestures of camaraderie, and you hugging Jess. She doesn't understand it whatsoever. And again, it's this sense of impatience, this feeling of gimme.
So, like the whole time that we've been stood there, I've kind of like had an arm around Jess.
Yeah.
I kind of like just wait there, little one. I'm gonna walk over, reach into the one pocket, realize, oh, wrong pocket. That's teeth. Then into the other pocket, and kind of pull it out.
I've seen it on display. Never held it though. That would be improper.
It would be.
If I may, I'd like to watch for learning.
She gestures her arm out and says, she doesn't touch you, but she kind of gestures you to come closer. She reaches out her arms. She never makes contact. But kind
Pretty
of
sure PDA is not her
come
whole
close.
thing.
Can I just say a sentence?
Yeah,
And it's really just a dig at Litiana.
yeah.
Better the heartfelt devotion of a free soul than the grudging obedience of a slave.
Yes. So I'm
And
gonna.
if she's a true Githzerai, that should mean something to her.
So as Niala's kind of like gestured in, I'm just gonna
She's
kind
gonna
of
shoot you.
just gonna hold it above her hand.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let go. And I'm
Wait,
coming too.
What's she doing, Gignolo?
She just literally, she kind of, when someone would scoop you into a conversation to welcome you in,
Hmm.
she does that, but she doesn't ever come in contact with you. It's almost like you're buffeted between a space between her arm. It's almost like if someone were to give you a motherly embrace,
But
or
fuck it up.
but not ever make the contact. Of
So
course,
I'm
if you need to
gonna
come with,
hold it
Insight.
over.
yes,
That's insight.
I'm gonna hold it over.
yeah.
But
Excuse me.
if she wants it, she's got to move her hand.
The fingers just begin to touch the edge of it.
I
She
don't
holds
have any
it
more.
at the end of her fingers. She doesn't take it into the palm.
25.
Not moving. If you want it, you're gonna grab it.
She's got her fingers on it.
Okay.
He's playing chicken with Litiana.
Yeah. I'm gonna stare dead in her eyes and give her like a "if you fuck up, I'm gonna kill you" kind of look.
She's going to insight you. She reads nothing from you. She doesn't understand this intimidation or attempt at.
Yeah, you're looking at a mild sociopath, and she's going, "Let go."
Yeah.
Is she being genuine in the embrace? I rolled a 25.
She welcomes you in as someone who wishes to show off, as someone who wishes to show her greatness
She a
to someone
narcissist.
who she sees as not so great.
She a
She
narcissist.
she will grip and try to move it from your hand.
Yeah.
She gives it a little tug.
Yeah.
Does it come free?
I was literally just waiting for her to take it.
Yeah. She takes it and she turns it. What do you make of this then, Nyala? You've seen this more often and closer up than most of us. Let's see what your predictions have, or your research, or your knowledge, where it reaches.
Yeah.
She's loath to, but she does.
Thank you. Well, this is a very complex thing, for one. One that was meant for protection and that was used later on for leverage.
But what of it? Not its purpose, my dear. What do you think of its manufacture?
Oh, it's brilliant, for one.
Where? Whom?
And this is where my Nyala would remember, but this is where my mind, because it's been a while, is
It's of gnomish origin.
we have a name.
Martin Cod.
Well, I believe
I said
Martin.
that and I was muted. Fuck. Martin Cod.
The one time he could understand his notes.
You've
I was
you've
just like,
known
Martin Cart. Then you were like, oh, you said, you're on mute. And then you said, Martin Cart. And I was like,
you've known their creator. Martin Card did this. This is normish in creation, and this is absolutely thrilling to have under your hand. Do you know the combination for entering?
No,
Oh,
I've never held the device.
give it to her and see if she can figure it out.
Go on. Just give it
do we have everything that we need?
I'm ready to roll it.
She's not giving it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
isn't
you
Yola
get to
gonna
show off back. Oh yeah. Take that.
Do you know how? No? Okay.
I'm gonna gesture to Jess to kind of come and grab my hand.
She does. She links right between fingers, like.
Do we have everything that we need? I'm going to open it.
I'm fascinated to see what is
King.
inside.
I'd be most interested. My liege, do I have permission to go?
Oh, you should
Before
get
you
back.
go, written the circle. Oh, of course. And goes
It's
over.
just, it grabs everyone in a certain radius, so I'd rather your highness not get trapped in the cube with us.
Very well. I shall leave you to your investigations.
I thought it created a hole that we all jumped into.
It's a radial thing because there's one time that you
Oh.
went in without Litiana, without your paladin.
Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah,
I just didn't want
she was
want
making
a
tea
lot of
and came
time
back
to
and went,
go past.
"What the fuck? What the fuck happened?"
I just didn't want to get accidentally done for kidnapping a king
King,
right after a revolution.
yeah. The king was
It's
like,
King,
"This is beyond
let's
my
not."
ken. I shall leave you to your machinations. Just please lock the circle." And Written goes and locks the circle. And you stand before the box. And
As-
Litiana stands calmly, her robes just flowing in that sort of strange.
Sorry. As the circle is closed and as the king leaves, Nyala's going to turn to Jess, like fully turn to her and just go to his side. And are you ready?
Oh, yeah. I don't like that sticky feeling, but it's all right. It don't hurt when you go in
Like
it.
She has her back turned on Tiana, blocking her view, and just in a matter of seconds.
Oh, okay. Let's have a
Yeah.
stealth.
Power play.
Yes, you
Let
are.
me-
Just
Yes.
mention you can't see.
Let me have a stealth to see if you can do
Fucking
this as quick as possible.
Absolutely.
Power play.
Oh, am I going to use one of my last flashes geniuses to make
I
sure this
imagine
works?
Arden was-
Emboldening bond is
4.
also up. Emboldening bond is also up.
So stealth, you said.
Stealth plus a D4 and plus a 4 if Ray's going to chuck it your way.
100%.
And
Thank you,
guidance.
lady.
Okay,
Plus
so
guidance.
it's a
Plus guidance.
23 plus 4
Plus guidance. Plus a D4 plus another.
3 plus
30,
another one plus 4. So
34.
a lot.
34.
34.
Yeah.
You
Just say F this wizard.
Hold on, add another. So 27 plus 4 is 31.
No, it's 23 plus 4.
Oh, was it
To get to the
23 plus
27.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, did you do the manual thing? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Is that the
Nyala,
highest
So 30
roll we've
something.
had?
this is
30
one
something.
of the
Very high.
most tactile spells you have ever cast. It's almost like you've cast subtle spell. Like you did it without even like the somatic compartments were done at such
I love
speed
this.
that
Yes.
Litiana
so
could
good.
not witness the vocal and the somatic thing that and everything that you did.
Also because Nyala
Anybody
cast
that's
a spell
looking
in
at
Draconic.
Litiana actually sees a little bit of a startle in the eye, just slightly. Like you don't normally see anything from this passive face, but even this feat of magic at such
Eyes just widen a
speed,
little bit.
just
But-
like the fraction, a micro fraction, and then you're in the dark corridor.
I imagine
Look,
Arden
man.
must be so damn proud right now.
Look, man, there's a
There's
reason why
just
I
like
keep
a
putting
really
cyborg
small
things in people.
smirk across Arden's face. Just a small smirk.
Nyala's
And
smart.
you're inside this
She
dank
is.
30-foot corridor that leads only one direction. There's a solid stone wall behind you, and you can see the little vents that are along the floor. There are no bugs crawling here as yet, but you do notice there is that strange
Mist.
combination of smells in the air. The
Ooh.
leak has begun that you smelled
Let's-
last time.
Let's quickly make our way. Jess, are you ready?
I'm going to get eaten by a plant again, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm ready. What
Let's
is that
quickly make our
smell?
way to the handprint. The sooner we get to where we need to be, the sooner
So
they'll be gone.
the bit is actually where the blood's taken is right at the entrance. So it's even before you get to the handprint lock. It's at the end
Oh,
of
I
that
thought
30
it was. Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's at the end of
Brilliant.
that corridor. So you go along that corridor. I have the map and everything.
Great. Oh,
you
God,
go
there's
along-
a map.
There is a map. I drew a map for the whole of the mechanics for
How have we not seen this?
because I wanted it to be you to get absolutely baffled and lost when you were walking round and round and round inside it.
Okay.
Oh, it's because he drew it yesterday.
No, it's here. This is how much notes has gone on since then.
Oh, boy.
I do take notes. Mr. George.
Okay. How is Luciano and our dear friend looking at everything around?
Written and Tiana are looking round. You can make me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Is there that
Oh,
like the first time we
12
entered when there's that
plus-
mist across the floor and the breaking of bones beneath our feet?
No,
16.
It hasn't got that
Okay.
bad yet.
Okay, good.
16.
But there is the smell of. There's two smells of rot in the air. They're kind of. Well, you can't really because they're mixed at this point. You don't get the definition between the two. A 16 will give you that you think they have uttered something. They have a spell up, each of them.
Protection against good and evil. Those.
You don't need to use your spells. Don't worry. It's quite safe, actually.
For now.
We are. I am merely looking through the lens of the arcane. I wish to understand this place if you wish me to fix it.
Oh,
Oh,
of course.
alter it.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yeah, cool. Mine are different.
Ah. What wonderful
Yeah.
technology. It's a shame you can't do it yourself.
Such dick.
Oh, now.
If
no need
anything,
to
I
be
think it's
sassy.
more impressive that he's managed to create something that can do it rather than innately do it himself.
Of course, it's commendable.
I'd take off my goggles and cast Detect Magic just to be a bitch.
Yes!
Because I could do both.
Do both!
It's just what I just pick up the goggles and just cast it like a wizard spell and look at her and go, I just wanted to save it energy because it's one of my high elf nonsense because I'm a high elf.
Yes,
Oh.
Ray.
Personally, I think it's more impressive that he could give someone like me that ability with no magical knowledge. So
True, I
Maybe
take off
without
my
the-
goggles.
yeah, oh yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not
no,
tempt him
yeah,
too
no, no, no,
much.
no, no, no,
Let's
no.
not piss
Without
him
that
off.
bit.
No, this
Let-
is a good point. I take off my
Sarcasm
goggles.
is fine.
Yeah,
I
sarcasm's
take
fine.
off my goggles and I hand them to Rook.
Ladies,
I'm putting them bitches
we
on.
have a job
Oh
to
my
do.
god! Can someone Google steampunk bugbear now? Because
Yeah,
it's
I'm
got
on
to
it.
be
I'm
a
on it. I'm
thing.
on it.
No, because I just take off my goggles and hand them Rook and be like,
I
they
think
work
George
on
is on
anybody.
it. George is finding the steam or AI art this. Like I will allow
I've got what? Sort of.
a dip
Ooh,
in.
Sort of.
they're very well dressed.
They are really well dressed, aren't they?
A lot of
Yeah,
shoulder pads.
You want to
And
get like the
what-
Mad Max
what-
version for Rook though.
Okay, one of them is busty.
This is what I found. No, that's
Send
just
it.
that's just
Oh, I
Oh,
love
that's
that fox, Ray. I
wrong
didn't
one.
see that.
sent to
That's
the
a
wrong person.
beautiful illustration.
So-
I've just put it in the Zoom chat. My Google search has come up.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh.
God.
I just look at her and be like,
dear Lord.
Yeah, that's yeah, like
Oh my
Fucking
gosh!
yeah, like what?
What,
What
the
the-
fuck?
Right?
Yeah.
what is your
Steve,
algorithm?
And my question is, again, it's like the lizards with boobs question. If it is a bear, it should have multiple boobs all the way down. Like, but it
Snakes
doesn't.
don't have boobs.
I know this is the question with UNT. Why do UNT have breasts?
And then there was this one.
I think it's mostly because they are human hybrids.
Oh, this one's badass.
That one looks
like
very cool.
something out of
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
that's
know,
sick.
reminds me of something. Are they-
So,
Right.
do I get detect magic now?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you have my
goggles.
goggles,
yeah,
but I'm gonna
yeah.
want them back.
Oh yeah, obviously.
This is literally just
we're
to be a
just
bitch.
proving a point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
is
got
purely
I
to
got
be
the
a
same
bitch.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the same one George got as well.
Nyalis is trying to come up and say, "We have a job to do.
I see magic.
We don't
Blows
have
my tiny little
time."
bugbear
It's a
brain.
kind of magic, magic.
No.
No, but I actually do kind of like the idea that he casts detect magic and it blows his little bugbear
Yeah.
brain.
I'm like,
Rook,
it's like, oh.
this is like
Welcome to my world, Rook.
you've never experienced this
Oh, well-
before. This is like your first trip, the first sip of alcohol, and you try
I'm
it
like,
for the first time. And because you're
shapes and
inside a
colours.
magical box, you have one of the most powerful archmages with you. You have an archmage that works for the king of the Norn. Everything glows.
There's Niala, there's Ray, there's
I'm sorry, but if you
A few
look
bits
Ray, if you
Arden
look
has.
at Ray and Scraps for that's bad enough.
Yeah.
Because he's
Skipping by
magic
you
from
is a
head to
glow in the
toe.
dark fox.
And then
He's just a glow in the dark fox.
and then you look at
Keeps missing
Arden,
off.
and it's just dull. Like, everything glows, and then you look at Arden, and there's nothing.
Other than like your have you still got that like bandana-y thing?
No, but
Yeah,
there's like a
It's
there's
in
a
our
small
Ian's bucket.
there's like
Okay.
a small badge and a sword at his hilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, glows.
Badge.
Everything else is dull.
Oh, this is brilliant.
I've got a
Why a
small
badge?
insignia. I've got an insignia.
I look down
You
at
have?
like my axe, and it's just glowing. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, and the ring that I gave you.
And the ring
Rook.
that I'm not wearing.
That you're not marrying. It's still magical.
But I'm not
And-
wearing.
Yes.
Rook,
Yes,
now
dear.
you know why it's so easy for me to find you sometimes. As you look down your glowing hammer. Like, yeah, that would
Shit,
make it
yeah.
easier.
Can we focus, boys?
Sorry, yeah.
You
Huh?
please demonstrate what you have to do.
Hankrel.
Jess steps forwards and she says, "It's about here that I take another step, and then that," and she gestures to the floor that looks like a tile, but then she kind of just dips her toe on it and it wobbles like a jelly. That will come up and cover me, and then it takes my blood out, and then it goes, and then we can go out with the handprint thing. Fascinating. What do you think, Written? Well, it's certainly an interesting place to be. The whole place is written in, and as anyone who's detecting magic, the whole thing is like every wall is glowing with like sealing runes and runes of binding. But you can see where like almost they're like being rubbed out, like they're like they're splitting and things are coming apart.
While
Like
they're all
this-
looking around, I just looked to Rook like, you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rook.
Bit boring
Me
without
too.
it.
Rogue?
I mean, you can just.
Would recommend trying.
It's fine. Like, it's a concentration spell. You can still have it if you want.
No,
To
it's
just
Rook?
fuck with his little mind.
I mean, I can do
You
it
look like a
too, but I
nerd.
don't feel like showing off.
Look, man.
not. No.
Love you too.
Look.
But I love
Not,
Arden
not,
better.
not in front of Jess.
I was about to say you two should grow up.
You shouldn't have seen that.
Right.
I forgot
Look,
that you were there.
I'm
you were
here.
taking. I'm being responsible. Watch. And she steps onto the gel, and onto the where the cube rises up, and it goes. And she's like suspended, like floating for a minute, and she's got like a little bit worried, and then she kind of relaxes into it, and you can see her like just thing, and then you see just like these little fissures of like blood diffuse into this thing, and immediately the walls kind of like hungrily draw it in from either side of this cube, and eventually it just kind of folds back into the floor. She collapses. It's just like a little bit weak, a little bit paler in the pink of her flesh.
As soon as Rook sees like anything, kind of, because Rook's never seen this before.
No.
He's gonna like go to run and grab her.
Don't. It's
No.
okay. It's okay, big guy. Don't
It's
worry.
gonna burn.
Trust the process.
And I'm like,
Yeah, you can see these like little
grabs
droplets.
his hammer again.
These little droplets of blood being drawn out, and
It's
they
like-
bond with the wall, and the wall kind of just sucks them in, and then eventually the cube recedes into the floor, and you can see Jess like looking pretty exhausted, like
He's going to run up to Jess.
Oh, it's okay, Master Rook. Oh, it just takes it out of me a bit. If we go to the kitchen, we can have some grub, right?
Yeah, I'm sure His Highness can get you something.
No, I meant the kitchen here.
We don't really have the time for that, I'm afraid, Jess.
All right.
Plus, the food at the palace is pretty good.
No, but have you ever eaten what dragonborns eat? It's cool.
It's really cool.
No,
Hmm.
I've
Exactly.
eaten here before. I've not eaten there.
Come on,
Exactly.
let's go.
It's new.
Like foreign food.
Yeah.
Is it spicy?
Some of it, but
Yeah. We can
It's
point it out
fine.
for you.
No,
There's a
no,
lot
no.
of fruit and veg and a lot of meat. There's a lot of everything.
Mm.
All right.
you know how you
So
said you like
much.
honey? Well, they got this melon that tastes like honey. It's great.
And then they've got hot
I'm
honey.
I'm there. I am
Let's
there.
go. Let's go.
We will.
Come on.
Let us. We shall remain inside for the time
No.
being. I'm sorry.
They have to work.
Oh
Pardon.
yeah, we need Jess for the spell.
We're taking the cube with us. If you stay in the cube, you're de facto coming with us. So you can stay in the cube if you wish.
Oh,
But it means you will come with us wherever we may go.
We gotta go to Morden South soon.
You're planning on traveling to
Morden South.
Deception, please.
Oh, fuck!
I have the lowest
I mean-
charisma.
I can help.
No,
I really
no.
can't.
Just I'm me and
Yeah, you two are on it.
12.
D4, D4,
D4.
D4.
D4, yeah, you get your
D4.
D4s.
You know what? Fuck it, Flash of Genius too. Did you roll my 4?
Your
No.
4. No, I haven't rolled your 4 yet.
Okay. So I had a D4.
Can you do more than one a turn?
3.
Not with Flash of Genius.
No. Okay.
How much did you got?
So
16.
15.
Both of you?
16. Well, actually, no, because I've got guidance as well.
Oh, did you say I had a D4 to me? Or that was
Yeah,
just for you?
You got a D4
Oh,
for you as
cool.
well. 18. I've got 18.
Oh, nice.
20. With all the addies.
Wait, how did you go from 15 to 20 with a D4?
Well, it was plus your D4 plus Flash of Genius.
Oh, okay.
She turns and says, Bordensow. Oh, please give my regards to the king if you should meet him. You seem to be doing rather well with the royalty.
King is.
Surprisingly, yeah. And that is 100% honest to godness Ray. Yeah, somehow.
Insight check, because if we know the king has been suspiciously unconscious for a very long time and has only just come awake, what does she know?
Okay, yeah.
I was being honest.
That's pretty hard to read
Somehow.
from someone.
29 plus
I can't add extra.
Fucking hell, what's with these rolls
1.
tonight? Okay. You
30.
read that she is genuine, that she wants you to go and pay your regards.
Natural 20, by the way, for 29 plus 1. For 30.
Pay your regards is a genuine please do. However, there is something about
Obviously,
man.
I can't dictate what she knows.
No.
But I can see what her kind of. Is there some kind of ulterior motive about that?
And I have officially used a lot of my artificer nonsense in this random part, but yeah.
She appears to have mixed feelings about not specifically the king, but Morden South.
Oh, that just makes sense.
Well, considering he's just woken up I'm sure he'll be ready to take audience soon.
Oh, yes, I recently went and attended an event there. Just a few months ago. Rather, ended in a rather, hastily.
Is that true or not? And can I extend my D20 to that, my
100%
natural
true.
20 to that or not? 100% true.
Yeah.
Like, no deception there. Okay.
Everything she said is true.
I love this game of chess that we're constantly playing with Litiana because she never,
You're playing.
ever. No, because she never, ever just offers information.
No.
You have to pull it from her. She
No, the
never,
three,
she's
the
never,
three boys are playing.
ever, she's never, ever just forthright with anything.
She is a pain in the ass.
She's a itch.
Yeah.
She says, so where you intend to travel to Morningstar? Well, if we are inside the cube and you wish to travel, then maybe I shall pay regards myself. Would you show us how to excavate ourselves from this cube?
What? Don't you need to work to switch?
I thought you were going to stay.
Of course, but we need to be able to come out as well.
Well, you can watch us leave, but you can stay behind.
Very good. Master Rook,
Yes.
your arm, please.
Yes, of course. I'm going to
Why?
Blood.
Blood.
Oh,
pile of my blood.
but okay.
Please.
I'm going to extend the arm, which I know is bionic.
Just give her a robot arm and go figure it out.
I go.
There is flesh that covers it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
It's just funny to see people's reaction if they get that deep.
Yeah, if she knows. To see if she knows she's been withholding it you from the entire time.
Yeah.
She holds your
I'm
wrist
just stare at her.
and like turns it over to like present like the inside of your wrist. She doesn't touch you. She gestures for you to turn over your wrist, kind of like this, and then she'll written. Would you please assist?
You're
like a
watching.
Oh,
Then she's staring.
okay.
I feel like Ritten's the only person that's just like, yeah. Like everybody else is like,
he's just on he's so happy because he's like with the Archmage Lydiana inside an extra dimensional portal with demons. He's like,
I've just been healed and like he's having the greatest day.
Fucking Disneyland. This guy.
Would you like a needle?
I have my own. I have my own. Don't no trouble at all. Let's have a little look there. What? And he holds your arm. Litiana is looking at your arm and then recoils slightly.
What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong.
Insight.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Roll an insight.
Well,
the arm is turned over. The arm is turned over, and a needle is produced, and it's coming closer to your arm. Closer. 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 You feel an itching in your arm. On your arm.
Oh yeah.
Bursting out from the hair on your arm is about 30 tiny mushroom people
I thought
with
that
spears.
is that still there? I thought that had gone.
I can communicate with them, can't I?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, like It's all good. Don't worry. I'm
That
just
seems
fucking
to
around.
be the recoil from Litiana is like sensing these things coming. That's what you get from your insight.
So,
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah.
it's all good, boys. Don't worry.
Ray is
I'm just fucking
even
around.
more confused with how Rook functions.
They
I'm
look up
gonna.
at they kind of turn their non-faces to you. There's just like bumps and indents.
Mm. I'm just
You
gonna
don't need an
kind of.
insight check to see Ray going.
I'm gonna kind of like bring them back, like
Yeah,
reach out
towards
my
you.
arm and just kind of like put my fist there for like mini fist bumps. It's like and then and then and then just hold out the other arm.
Uh,
Are they friendly?
Yes, very.
Exceedingly.
I'll explain later. I'll
they
explain
lower their
later.
I don't
spears.
think I want you
Long
to.
story.
This is brilliant.
They lower their
He has a
spears.
mechanical arm.
Shut. Yana.
What?
A mechanical arm.
She's whispering that to Ray.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't think she's going to hear that?
Yeah.
Chipper.
It's loud enough in this room, I think, for this situation. In an echoing corridor in a magical cube. Luciana was a mechanical arm.
Hmm.
Works rather well.
It does what it needs to.
It doesn't appear
That
to
is
be at all mechanical from the outside, but
cool.
I sensed something about it.
I mean, it has had hundreds of years to perfect itself. Here.
Hundreds of years.
Don't worry. Don't worry. There's
We
no
don't know each
little.
other well enough.
There's no little fungi going to.
Maybe a job for another day.
The only
I want to
fungi
know
that
how
will come
you
off this sun
work.
is me. Oh, right, Ray, you can have a look at some point. I'll make sure that they know that you're friendly.
Yeah. Your blood is taken, and there is a little vial of it, and they begin with the runes on the wall near the gelatinous cube that is contained to extract this blood substance, and they begin sort of talking and discussing how they're going to undo part of the magic without releasing the rest of the box. Before they continue their work in earnest, you show them to a doorway that is no longer now wrapped in any vines, although there is a small plant in the corner that seems to have voracious growth. And you're able to exit back to the real world, leaving Litiana and the mage written inside the cube, if you wish to.
No. No.
What do you want to do?
Look, man, they don't know about the. Are we outside of the cube?
Yeah, but Nyala isn't.
Are we out? Is there
Nyala
anybody
isn't
nearby?
living
Okay.
Lichana with Jess.
Oh no, Jess
And-
comes with you.
Same. It's the two demons are there. She is going to watch like a hawk.
Okay, you
Under the
wanted to watch them learn.
pretense-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So inside the cube, we have Litiana, Ritin, and Nyala.
Mhm.
Stepping out is Rook, Arden, Ray, and Jess.
And Iljara.
And Ijara, sorry. Yeah.
She doesn't know about the time difference, right?
No.
When we're out, yeah. We say
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. I don't
That's
think she
what I was-
does.
Nope.
It's
So we just leave her in there for a while.
Yep.
it's very strange the way the time is not exact though. Because
Squiggly wobbly.
you've been in there and time passed very slow.
Yeah.
Other people pass very quick. Rook was in there, had a whole lifetime, it sounds like last time you were there. Years.
I'm gonna pick the cube up and put it back in my pocket.
You do. And you
So hopefully she's still in there by the time we're finished.
take Jess to a dragonborn feast
Yes.
that the king
100%.
puts on for all of you. She is amazed by the amount of fruit. She is so covered in sticky goo and seeds and berries and stuffing pastries here, there, and everywhere.
I like to think that Rook, Jess, and Iljara are just.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end the session here. Being needs me to go and help her at the moment. So we'll close off the session, stop the recording, and I will catch up with you very soon. 2
Thanks,
weeks
Pete.
time for that, and a week for Seraphina, if
Do you
that's
know
okay.
if we're playing
Wildsea?
Wednesday?
I don't know. JC is the best person to ask on that.
No problem.
Cool. All right. I'll catch you
Cheers,
later,
Pete.
guys.
Thank you.
I'll